Hello, everybody, and welcome to Hard Knock Dice. We are here for episode 17, Blood and Silver, which is the coolest campaign here on Twitch TV. Before we get too far into us, let's go through the whole spiel. And the first part of the spiel is someone could drop an exclamation point charity into the chat. We are still raising money for Extra Life, or with Extra Life for Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. So donate a little bit of money, check out the link. Be a good guy, be a hero in the way that we can actually be heroes here outside of a fantasy setting. So that being said, don't forget to catch us on Saturdays for a Cross Eberron, which we are doing, confirming before we move further. Yes, okay, we are definitely going to be here for next Saturday, but we will not be here for Blood and Silver on the 5th. So be sure and check us out Saturday, and then back to this fantastic campaign. Without further ado, my recap, which hopefully I'll make it through without fucking up for the first time maybe ever. The slow occupation of a city by foreign powers disguised as friends. The incremental changes in economic priority bringing wealth to neighboring nations while stripping the people of their liberty, comfort, and fortune. The immediate and unwavering violence brought to bear against those who cried out for change, for representation, and for freedom from foreign oppressors. These are the tribulations faced by the people of the city-state of Griffin at the hands of the religious zealots of Altus, the military powers of Karath, and the wealthy merchants of Zorgine. Our heroes, mercenaries of sorts, stand with the people of Griffin, having thrown in their lot with the rebellious movement known as the Order of the Dawn, first by rescuing the young strategic genius Valentine Pascal, and then by eliminating the threat of the opposition's own military leadership, resolving the situation with diplomacy and gaining powerful allies in Spiros and his brother Alikos in the process. Now, as the summer has deepened, the heat risen with the season and the fires of resistance, open conflict has broken out and the order has become public knowledge. War is the word on the lips of the people, skirmishes staining the streets with blood on a weekly basis. Our heroes have taken on the task of providing a large-scale diversion, while other elements of the rebellion perform acts of sabotage, raiding high-value targets, while the attention is, hopefully, focused on the party. Taking a mere 20 soldiers, they have assaulted through the outer gate, or made it past the outer gate without an assault, which we figured out, and then assaulted the exterior railcar station that the governing forces used to supply themselves with food, equipment, and soldiers to all levels of the city. The initial onslaught was bloody, and they have found themselves in a bit of a pickle with many of their forces wounded or killed. Apollinaire has gotten himself into a spicy situation with the leader of the opposing force, and they're all kind of scattered about fighting. So as we enter here into episode 17, let's see if our friends can make it out alive and succeed at their mission. So party, you've made a bit of a fucky-wucky. What are you doing?
I think we're in combat.
We're 100% in combat.
I am stalling while I figure out where I placed the initiative tracker, because I placed that somewhere and I don't know what note I put it on.
It's okay. I'm pretty sure I did really bad. We can re-roll it if you want.
Oh, yeah. The only thing I do remember offhand is that basically all of the allied NPCs went fucking last.
I know that Apollinaire went
Plus
first
Roger.
and I went second. That's what I know.
How did I do this?
Old man dexterity.
I have succeeded in losing my initiative tracker.
Well, you know, it doesn't matter because actually all the enemies were dead.
Oh, is that
Yep.
is that it? Okay.
We actually killed all of them, specifically the one that's next to Seraphina, so that,
We've already gotten
That guy had a heart
long
attack,
rest.
actually.
Yep, he had a heart attack, 100%. He was afraid of me. I scared him too bad.
Got it. Cool.
He double that one Constitution saves and say,
So I'm going to double check my RPG box real quick to see if I had it physically written down, which I suppose is always possible. Yep, definitely not that one. So you guys have cool and fun conversations for the next, 30 seconds or something. Discuss your next characters after these all die.
Well, you know,
So much trust.
if you know, we'll fill this time with advertising. if you like watching us play games and you watch any of Ghost of Saltmarsh and you like me as a dungeon master, after Blood and Silver wraps up in the next few weeks or today, a little bit after whenever this wraps up, I'm going to run a Wild Weird West campaign. Weird West has its own connotations, but those aren't entirely accurate. It's fantasy Wild West with some eldritch themes thrown in there. Everybody here will be present, plus a couple extras. I'll leave those as a surprise since you can't see them on screen. And it'll be similarly to Blood and Silver. It's going to be 20-ish, maybe a little longer than that, maybe a little shorter. We'll see. Episodes long. And it'll be a lot more likely to have PvP because the Wild West is everybody's kind of evil to some extent. So that'll be cool. It's just like not even my fault this time.
Evil? You mean questionable morals?
Yes, questionable. I feel like evil covers that spectrum of questionable morals.
As someone who is originally from the West Coast and is fully entrenched in the Wild West, questionable morals is the way to go.
I see.
So the players were not the only ones to make a fucky wucky. I have also completely lost the initiative order. So in order to avoid wasting any more time, we are actually going to re-roll the initiative order real quick.
We can do that thing where we re-roll at the end of every initiative.
If I had a tool to do that automatically, I actually think that's really cool as a concept. However, we don't have a tool that does it. If you can do it at the press of a button, I think it's great. However, we don't have that right now. So
I definitely rolled worse, but it's fine.
Yeah, I think I rolled either around or worse than I did.
I roll a lot better.
The cat's very angry at me. I don't know why.
I rolled all right. About the same what I did.
I think I rolled like an 18 plus 3 for last time.
Okay.
Not as good. Spoiler alert. If anybody was curious, not as good.
As long as you roll better than the guy that you're trying to kill. That's the important thing.
So, now that
Lord.
we've gotten that out of the way. Oh man, what a blunder, but a fun one. We'll see if this makes it crazy.
It's fine.
25 to 20.
I rolled a dirty 20.
I think that's almost exactly the same.
Yeah, I rolled a 21 the last time.
Yeah.
All right, so
Hey, buddy.
Sarah with a dirty 20. We have 19 to 15.
16.
Wow, you rolled way better.
Yeah.
This time around.
I went from like a 3 to a 16.
Pretty good. Pretty
Yeah, a
good
little bit.
change. That's not bad.
Wait.
You just found it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Damn it.
You know what? Fuck it. We've already
No,
started. No.
We've already.
You know what? I want to go with it.
I don't care. Either way.
Fuck it. We've already started. We'll do the mid climax fight or mid campaign mid climax fight mix up.
That's not a good idea. Any session that like you start in a combat that you started last session, you re-roll new initiative. Every session that you start in a combat. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna say no. This is gonna be a one-time fun zero.
Oh no, that's an idea for me.
Oh, for you? Okay.
Yeah.
I always change it up mid-climax.
Do what?
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 Lord.
14 to 10.
Oh,
Oh
fuck.
no!
Oh wait, I'm sorry. 13. I thought I rolled worse than I did for a second.
What's your dex?
16. I'm a dexterous old man. Very agile. I don't like that I tied with somebody. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna start rolling concentration checks because I know I'm about to start getting my ass kicked.
All right.
That's pretty
That only leaves one person. Where you at there, Gaia?
5.
What's your dex?
Jesus.
2.
Roll me a d20 again.
Ducky dice. Don't fail me.
Ducky
Kind
dice.
of failed. 9.
You're good.
So stressed. It's bad.
It's pain.
All right. I'm not mad. I'm mad that I found him halfway through, but you know it is what it is.
It's fine.
Can you
It's fine.
draw it? Can we?
So let's. Oh, go ahead.
Can we come to the board?
Stop it.
Oh, mission control. Can you summon the players to the board, please?
Woo!
I am so cripplingly reliant on mission control. I have no idea how to do these things.
Oh yeah, man, I forgot. This is
The situation's a little interesting.
Bad.
Yeah.
I'm actually really
Man.
happy with my decision to leave the bodies on the field. It adds to the horror of the situation.
It's pretty bad. I like this little corner where I killed like 7 people
You did do that.
Decimated them. 100%.
with half of my spell slots.
So, Serafina, you're going to be starting us off on this this new combat.
God. Okay.
We're zoomed in on you. For those that were not here or need a refresher, Serafina was off by herself, kind of hitting magic at choice targets, and as she was doing so, she was assaulted by a Franz Lin, i.e. steampunk, but we're not going to say it, power-armored enforcer who has charged her, engaged her in melee combat. She's taken a couple of brutal hits, and that is where we currently stand. So Serafina, in this precarious position, what are you doing? You can see all of the carnage going on with the other enforcer and y'all's resistance fighters dogpiling him. You can see the crossbowman up at the top playing ring around Rosie with Roderick while shooting down over the edge. It's not a good scene.
Okay. So I just gotta kill this guy. He is gonna kill me. So I am going to. I have. Yeah. So I have one more second level spell slot, and I'm going to cast Shatter on him because I just got to kill him. I just got to kill this guy. So I'm going to cast Shatter. That's my last second level spell slot.
Sure.
Shot at him.
So it is a Constitution. Yeah, Constitution saving throw. And I'll roll the 3d8.
Probably actually going to open their stat launch or something.
Buddy. Math.
What's your DC to beat there? Serafina?
DC to beat is 14.
Gotcha.
I rolled 19 points of damage.
18 points of...
Yep, 19 points of damage if he failed, and then half of that if he saved.
Serafina, as you drop your shatter practically on his face, the magic leaving your instrument and detonating in a sonic sound behind him, he collapses forward onto one knee, clutching at his head before falling over, his armor whirling and pieces falling off, the sonic power of your magic having shattered most of its mechanisms.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so then I killed him. I'm going to use my 30 feet to get to, or actually 35 feet to get to the wall here, in the hopes that it'll give me a little bit of coverage from the people at top. And that is, I'm going to, can I see any of my allies?
At the absolute best, you might be able to see like an elbow or something from these guys right here, but that's pretty much all you have.
Okay.
At best. And I'll probably...
So then I'll save my Bardics for now. Actually, what is my... Give me a second. Oh, is second wind second wind's a bonus action? I'm gonna roll my second wind because I am hurting.
Probably not the worst decision in the world.
Oh, buddy, that's 10 plus 2 is 12 points to my character. Okay, and I'll end my turn there.
All right, turn ended with Seraphina blasting away one of the primary opponents, and that will bring us to, in the new and updated initiative order, Roderick.
Shit. Okay, I was not expecting to go so quickly. All right. Well, this guy is going to move a lot faster than my hammer, and apparently a lot faster than Roderick himself. And it looks like his friends are in trouble down there, especially that guy who seems to be manhandling Apollinaire. So I'm a run and jump right there.
You lessening your fall by any method.
The person.
Oh, you are trying to fall onto him.
Yeah.
All right, so we're just gonna do a quick test real quick.
Hello there. Hello down there. Bow.
So it's like, however, it's a D6 for after the
Every
first
10 feet.
Every 10 feet. So, and then if you land on another person, you split the damage between them. Hell yeah.
All right. Make me an acrobatics check to try and not.
An acrobatics check. The what?
Not be prone.
Oh, okay. 12 plus 2.
12 plus 2. You are not on your feet.
Okay.
You just
I
jumped
still-
50 feet. That was a pretty high DC to try and keep your feet.
Do I
But you
still
did.
have half my movement to stand up?
Sure.
It doesn't take movement to fall.
Right.
Technically.
Word. Awesome. Cool.
You did both take 8 damage, and I'm going to give him a check to see if he gets knocked prone by having a multiple hundreds pound armored figure land on his head. He also failed, so he will also be prone.
Nice. Okay. Well, this guy seems to be a butthead, so I would like to, as I'm getting up, pick him up with me and toss his ass into that wall of fire.
Yeah, so I was like, there's a very conveniently placed wall of flames right there. Not too hot on the side though. No.
Make me
Athletics.
that athletics check.
All right, 22. 18 plus 4.
He rolled
Oh.
good,
No, 25 actually. I forgot.
but you rolled better. You still would have won with a 22.
All right, cool.
It's even better.
So you pick him up, and
Into a wall of fire.
how does that work? I know you can.
Maybe a grapple like.
If they pass through the wall of fire,
Oh no, I remember that. I'm
Yeah.
talking about like moving someone without you. moving, 'cause
Technically, he doesn't
technically-
actually have to grapple him. He could just
you
shove
just
him.
shove them. But it's a lot more.
Automatically, he's
it's-
grabbing him.
yeah.
Narratively. I'm saying.
Rather than just standing up and then rolling him into the fire, it's cooler if you pick him up and.
So he's still prone mechanically.
Well, and also, Roderick, aren't you resistant to fire damage?
Yeah.
So it's like you can literally just hold
You
it.
could just walk him
Just like
into it.
hold him there, and then Apollinaire can just like beat
See,
the
that's-
shit out of him.
That is an effective strategy. Roderick is not a fucking crazy person, though.
But I was gonna say, since you're gonna be like holding him in the fire, you'll probably be taking, I guess, for you it
Nope.
would be quarter damage.
He's
I'm just tossing him
chucking
back.
him.
Oh, you're
Push-
just pushing.
yeah, pushing
okay.
him back.
Get in there.
Will you go ahead and roll your wall of fire damage for me, Apollinaire?
He said, "You're fired up. Get in there."
I am going to write down, or your wall of fire damage, and that'll be it for this round. That'll be what we apply.
That
Cool,
works.
cool.
I get to re-roll one of these because there's 1-1
And that's my turn.
into another.
What's your total?
Not as good as some of my other rolls, but it could be worse. 25.
Could definitely be much worse.
Two 8s and 3 3s. Would have only been 23 damage. Reroll the 1. Hell yeah. More dice.
Oh man, and there's no save after the initial.
Nope. You just take it.
Whew. Boy, that puts us to.
Just goes, it hurts. Ow. Update. It hurts.
Oh,
Noted. He is screaming and grasping at his armor, which is slowly starting to glow.
Wait, is he actually sticking out of the wall? So only part of him is in the wall? You're muted. Damn.
Yeah, I mean, he's like, it's 5 feet of flame. It's not that.
Right. I'm just making sure I can still see him.
Yes, you can
Because
still.
technically, if he was on the other side of the wall is opaque. You can't see through it.
He is not through it.
Fantastic. The bonkening approaches.
I looked at the wrong initiative tracking. That brings us to Apollinaire.
Uh-huh. It is me. I'm just gonna real quick look at Roderick and just kind of point over. You may want to go around the file, but I believe I'll find sunsets. I need your help more than me.
Right.
And yeah, turn to this dude here on the ground, and I'm gonna take my shillelagh cane, and flames are gonna engulf him. I green flame blade his ass. Kapow! Which is advantage because he's prone. Let's go.
It's like a mafia scene, just like beating a guy who's on the ground.
Oh no, more like I'm gonna like stab him with it.
That's not. But okay, roll it. At advantage because he's prone.
Cause it's prone. So close.
19.
Yes. At advantage, I dropped a natural 1 for a 19. It was almost like complete polar opposites. But you know what? And because I'm a kind soul, I'm not gonna bounce it to Roderick. I'm only gonna target this guy.
What? Okay.
Not cool.
I said I'm not gonna. So yeah.
So what's your total?
The energy kind of like goes up to Roderick and like,
It's actually not a ton of fire damage we're getting out of it, but that's 6-11 bludgeoning, magical bludgeoning, and then 2 fire.
So total of 13.
Total of 13. Yes.
Just more screaming as you stab him with a burning stick. He's like writhing around trying to put out the fire. That he is. Just imagining like you stabbing him with a stick and just holding it there.
Yeah, just fucking stab him. More just hellfire. Just kind of like it races down the cane as I like stab him with it, and just,
Y'all are horrifying. This is horrifying.
we gotta do it. We will.
And that brings us to his turn.
Oh, also I am engulfed in fire again because flames of Pelagios, whatever the word is.
Right.
Stuff, things.
So he is, shockingly enough, going to scramble to his feet.
Phlegathos.
and walk straight back
It's a
through the wall of
TH.
fire.
He's in it still, technically.
Y'all. Well, I rolled for morale because this is not a great situation for this man. It's like, let's see how dedicated to the cause he is. And this man rolled a nat 20.
He's feeling himself.
Oh, he's not, but he is apparently like edging on zealot territory. So,
Good subclass.
He might not be feeling himself. He's definitely smelling himself, though.
Probably
He's-
himself and a lot of other people. It sounds like a lot of burning people.
I was about to say he's not feeling much of anything because those nerve endings are gone.
Oh,
Oh, honey.
So just still screaming, his armor like cherry red around the edges, probably parts of him still on fire, comes rearing out, swinging an attack, one at each of you. Not the best combat strategy, but he's not exactly thinking right now. This is an enraged and in pain person who's on the... He's not looking great.
Good.
Apollinaire, his sword just kind of scrapes off your armor. Maybe scuffs it a little bit. Some of that
just
polish
polished this.
you put on there. What's your AC?
That fire resistant polish? 15.
All right. 18 he hits you.
Okay, so he swings both attacks at me?
No. One at Roger.
You said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you
He
said
missed
Apollinaire.
Roger.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Just polished, scraped across your armor. You're fine.
I see.
Um,
So
You
he has
take-
chosen fire damage.
5 points of slashing damage.
Oh, wow. That was nearly as bad as the ones he hit me with before.
Yeah, he rolled very well.
He only takes 1 point of fire damage. I had to roll bad on that d4. I rolled 2 4s on the last two.
I think this
That's
guy's going to
just
be
enough.
taking just as much fire damage as he needs for the rest of his life.
No, he is
For the
not.
rest of his
Still
life.
alive.
Oh, no, I mean, it's coming.
Wish coming. Where's my red d4? Gotta have that for the fire damage. That was the problem. I rolled the purple d4. There it is.
And then
All is right with the world.
he throws his shield up, still kind of a little bit on fire and still screaming. But he seems a little bit more guarded than he did before.
I bet.
We'll pass that on to your allies, who are very busy people right now. Let's start with this group over here with the Enforcer on the side of the building over near Serafina. They have...
While you're doing that, production crew, can you summon players real quick?
Ah! Yes. Thank you, Apollinaire, as I missed that message.
Get them, boys! Look at all these poor fellas and their pitchforks.
They don't actually have pitchforks. It was just a good distinguishing model to use. All right, so
It still makes me feel so bad for them.
little homie number 1, miss. Little homie number 2, literally the exact same miss. Little homie number 3, still a miss. Better
Hey,
roll
little
though.
homie.
This one will take a step forward and attack. The same miss. If they could roll something besides a 6, that would be great. That was 3 6s.
Please.
This guy's gonna move
Come
up.
on, guys. They're surrounding him.
The first fucking hit. All right.
Let's go.
For
Winning.
4 points of damage. He's hurting now. But yeah, he does. He's trying to block from every direction. Ting, ting, ting. And just while blocking from one side, the other guy gets one in under his armpit for a not a terrible little stab. Stab. This is the last guy over here that had climbed the wall. There was also some activity going on up here. Y'all heard some fighting in the tower itself. So we're gonna move over to the top of the stairs. A soldier had gone in on Apollinaire's orders to clear the tower and gotten ambushed by soldiers waiting just inside the door and killed immediately. His friend, realizing that he doesn't have a good way to get in, will grab his buddy, pull him out of the door, and then try to forcibly shut the door.
They can't get us if we hide inside.
Will begin moving his friend out of harm's way. The captain, or the leader, the veteran, will move up. This guy moving up to support him, if I can not get him stuck in the moving all sorts of stuff. Where's that? We're gonna lock that real quick. Hey, there you go. Thank you, Mission Control. These two are going to stay close to the edge so they don't get shot. And ready to fill in over there. These guys moving up. Not really sure where to go. Everything's kind of blocked off by either a door or fire. So be waiting for an opportunity. That'll bring us to Gaia. I guess it's good you got summoned to the board. Gaia, you were mirror imaged up and also hiding up against the edge of the wall to avoid the crossbowmen. What are you doing?
So I don't think I got hit. So I should have one more mirror of Gaia.
They all technically occupy your square, so move them as you will. It's all theatrical. Leave that corpse.
But, did I miss? Yeah, leave the corpse alone. God. Did I miss Seraphina killing the person that was attacking?
No, she killed him with Shatter, which is loud. I think it's audible out to like 500 feet or something obscene.
Yeah.
So it's
me as a person.
Yeah, it's a sonic boom concentrated into a small area. So I'm gonna say everyone heard that, and you are where you would be able to see it as well.
Okay. Gaia will peek her little head around the corner, and let me double check something, because I think that might accidentally kill the people who are around that square. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Instead, I am going to cast... That person's been hurt, right?
Yes.
The enforcer that they're fighting? Yes. This
Yeah.
guy?
I am
Do
going
you have
to...
Call Lightning up?
I do.
Oh, okay.
It's at 3rd level instead of the 4th.
It hits in a 5-foot square though, so he would technically, like in a 5-foot area, so he would technically hit multiple people.
I would murk everybody in that circle around him. I'm gonna Toll the Dead him.
Gotcha. That's a wisdom saving throw, correct?
Indeed.
All right. Go ahead and roll that damage while I figure this out.
Did he fail?
Go ahead and roll it.
Okay. Just to make sure it is 2d12, right? Because he... Yeah.
Yes.
So that is 22 necrotic damage.
22 necrotic damage.
Oh! It's dirty.
So describe, as you're casting this, you don't know whether it's worked or not yet. What does it look like when you cast Toll the Dead? What is your dead tolling aesthetic?
So, just like she did before, she'll reach her hand out, say, "It's time to go home." And if it succeeds, they'll hear the overwhelming sound of cicadas, and then out of every orifice in their face, tiny little black specks will start to swarm out.
Which is exactly what you see. You say time to go home, and you all hear cicadas filling the air to a almost deafening degree. And he had just taken that stab under the armpit. He whirled around, knocking the sword aside, ready to chop down a couple more of these armed peasants for all intents and purposes, and just starts clawing at his face, these specks coming out of his eye sockets, his ears, his mouth, his nose, and just falls backwards, writhing, clawing at his face before his back arcs, and he collapses still.
Gaia, I imagine Seraphina can see this, will lean up against the wall
She
and...
does not have a line of sight to him. She cannot
Oh, okay.
see.
And she may hear this, will just vomit up blood.
Oh, gross. Okay. Yeah,
And
free
once
action.
again shove herself up against that wall.
You are smellier and up against the wall. Congratulations. Note to self, or note to everyone. Free action. Vomit blood. That's good.
Nasty.
Good to know.
The defense mechanism.
Well,
What?
so now it is the enemy's turn, which would have started with the enforcers, however,
But they're dead.
but they are very, very dead. This guy will lean over, and he has only 2 people he has line of sight on. It's those 2 guys right there. It's this guy right here taking the shot, leaning over the banister. He will take his shot at one of the peasants. That will hit. It does. Or actually, we gotta see. Because one of those guys was injured and the other was not. And it does indeed knock down your ally that was standing right there. Seraphine, it's right there in front of you. You can see this guy lean over and take a shot at that guy, the crossbow, taking him right in the clavicle, and he goes down. Those 2, you hear, well, I guess none of you are close enough. He's going to lean over and try and take a shot at these guys, or this guy right here. This one right here is the one taking the shot. However, it's kind of a tight angle, so they're going to be getting a cover bonus on this. Does not matter, he rolled very high, so he still hits. And knocks him down as well. Buddy was carting off his friend, holding him under the arms and dragging him out of the danger area. And even as he dragged his buddy away, just a crossbow bolt from above takes him down.
Oh, there's still 2 guys up there. That's right.
This guy moves up here, sees y'all fighting his captain. He will shout, "Out here immediately! The captain needs our help!" And takes a shot at Roderick.
Ah! Oh, you can't do that.
Oh shit, that might actually hit. Holy god. Roderick, what's your AC?
20,
20?
24.
24. Never mind, I don't think that hits. Nope.
20.
That was a 23.
Oh.
Yep, 23. So that's one of those like, oh shit, right past your eye slit or whatever.
I like to think it just goes.
Just hit. It doesn't even bounce off. It just ding. Just falls. Just absorbed its momentum.
You see from within the the station house, these guys come out.
They can't do that.
And are in the process of charging to you.
Yeah, come stand within 5 feet of that guy. That's within 5 feet.
All right, and that's the living enemies. So that is the end. Before we get into this, will you go ahead and roll your wall of fire damage for me, Apollinaire, and it will be Seraphina's turn.
Is anybody in it, or you're just wanting to have it
Just
on
for,
hand?
for the round. So.
Okay. 7, 13, 18, 24, 26.
Almost identical. Sick. Seraphina.
Yep.
Battlefield is very much active. There's still just a lot going on. What are you doing?
So I am going to. I would like to make an athletics check to use my movement to get up on top of this wall here.
Doing it by yourself, because it is like.
Yep.
10-foot wall, 10-foot high wall is going to be more difficult than just like lifting yourself up out of a pool or something. So go ahead and roll that.
Okay.
I will allow athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
Okay. They're the same. So, dirty 20. 17 plus 3.
Dirty 20. 20 was the DC.
Okay.
So, yep.
Yeah,
Not
like,
gracefully and not by a lot, but you make it.
great. So then that's my movement. What I would like to do, I would love to try to make either a persuasion or intimidation check, whatever you think this is appropriate, because I want to try to either give them disadvantage to a morale check, like all of the people who can hear me, by basically saying, this is lost. You might as well give up because we have this in hand. With the hope that they see all of their dead friends, like the places where Seraphina has shattered, it should be like truly like craters. There
Absolutely.
should be craters. There's fire. Like
I'm a big fan of the spell Shatter, so I am.
Yeah. I want them just like knowing that they can see all of the destruction we've already done. I want to try to get them to surrender.
So go ahead and make me that intimidation check.
Okay.
Are you and you're shouting this? Do you have like thaumaturgy or anything to make it shout or
I
anything
unfortunately don't have any sort of loud or making myself loud. This is me just shouting as loud as I can. So 19 plus 4 for intimidation is 23.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, you'll see the results of that on their turn.
Perfect. And then the last thing, my bardic, 60 feet. Let me pull a dealy bob here real quick.
Fine, you can't see past that wall of fire.
Oh, I can't see the past.
Yeah,
Okay.
it
The
is
wall of fire is
opaque.
completely opaque.
Interesting.
Big fire energy.
Then I have no more bonus actions. So I'll end my turn there.
Bring us to Roderick. You have a literally on fire zealot trying to swing away at you and Apollinaire. And actually, that reminds me, I forgot about his legendary action. So I'm going to interrupt your turn real quick as he's swinging away at the both of you, just screaming almost mindlessly, and just kind of gets out, kill them! Kill them! And they are all going to get an attack.
No.
Man! That's
rude.
not fair.
That's rude.
Wait a minute.
We need to use our legendary action to make sure they miss an attack.
All right.
Where the attack's at?
Apollinaire.
Keep attacking.
Or no. Actually have line of sight to you. Yes. So
Oh,
it's
big
all-
metal man in the way. Protect
Yeah,
me.
this is big metal man in the way, but that is a nat 20. Big metal man, you're about to get.
Protect me, Squire.
You take 17 points of damage, Roderick, as the crossbowman racks another bolt. Boom. Gets her right there in the important bits.
So-
I don't know where the important bits would be, but you
The
end up
one
pointing-
next to the train house?
the only crossbowman currently in eyesight. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Ow. You said 17?
Can't do that. That's cheating.
That guy actually doesn't have access to anyone, and the ability only lets you make an attack. But the one spearman is close enough to Roderick. But it doesn't matter because he misses. And that is all that comes of that legendary action.
Ha!
Rod, it is your interrupted turn's turn.
All right. Ow, that hurt.
Don't do that. Stop.
Nearly max damage crit will do that. I believe
Yeah.
Seraphina enjoyed one of those last session. She's just like, yes, pain.
Those crit rules can also be applying.
Crit rules do be applying.
Well, we're gonna have to do it to it. We're gonna bust out the Spirit Guardian since they gave me so many juicy targets nearby.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I was getting ready to say, I was like, man, that cancels out your spiritual weapon, except it fucking doesn't.
Best
Nope.
second level spell in the game.
All right. They don't take. We've realized last time they don't take damage immediately when that comes out. So, in the light of taking that damage and maybe like a little bit of a hole maybe being put into one of the plates of armor surrounding Roderick's form, he'll just go ahead and let those cracks open fully. Chest plate just, and then that just giant, like, solar flare looking wave of fire and radiant energy just floods out of them and sort of mixes into the wall of fire and then around the Apollinaire, but not quite touching them, and things get a little bit more toasty.
When this world develops its own version of the Geneva Convention, it is going to be because of the two of you. Okay, proceed.
Do you think I would follow the Geneva Convention?
Yeah.
Here we go. Hell yeah.
And just for the sake of it, I'm gonna move right there. That's not inside the wall. Yeah, the wall's right next to him. Okay.
It's like on that line going across.
Is that the?
You got a pinky toe in there. Feels a
That's
little
what I
warm.
was trying to do.
It's a little toasty.
All right, that's my turn. Probably. All right, what do I have to do it? Start setting people on fire.
I'm just saying, Roderick's character model does not look like a good guy's character model. That's all I'm saying. The fiery black armor looks kind of like a fucking Hell Knight kind of deal. The only saving grace is like, I have an anvil on my shield.
Yeah.
I'm a good
All
guy.
right. Anything else for your turn, Roderick?
That's it.
Oh, because you already did use your bonus to move Hammer Hold down.
Yeah.
So that'll take
Hammer
us
Hold.
to Apollinaire.
Oh, it's your boy.
It is now even more of a conflagration than it was a moment ago, but you are not burning, which is cool.
Cool. I was just thinking, like, man, can you imagine if you could like flip the wall of fire like back and forth?
Jesus.
I mean, there's a lot of people right here. It's worth it. Well, Roderick actually made this actually a little bit easier Maybe. How's this dude looking? The
he's-
Captain.
He's wearing full plate, so it's kind of hard to tell his exact condition. But
Uh-huh.
he's not standing or moving like a person that's in great condition, and you can see smoke coming from the cracks of his armor,
Okay.
like black smoke coming from like underneath
So
his
not
face.
good.
Yeah.
Not good.
That-
Okay.
That fire's coming from his body parts.
You. Okay, and he's wearing full plate and has a shield, whereas these guys that just came running up, they're just in like what armor are they wearing? I can't remember. Since it's been over a week. You're muted, DM.
They're wearing full chainmail, a shield, and a spear.
Chainmail, shield, and spear.
And that is
So it
a
should be
very
easier
apt-
to hit. Okay. So, and he's already looking rough. So actually what Apollinaire is going to do is he's going to start to step to take the spot that Roderick was occupying. As he does, he's going to kind of whip the cane up through the wall of fire to and bundle, to snag some fire out of the wall of fire as he goes to Green Flame Blade this guy.
Gotcha.
Because he should be easier to hit, hypothetically. Dirty 20.
A dirty 20 miss. I'm joking. No, that hits.
And then it goes without saying, the fire is going to bounce from him, so it just kind of hits into this guy, and then almost jettisons itself in a fiery lance into the captain. So the guy hit takes 7, 12, 14 damage. The main guy I hit.
Fueled by the fiendish power that you wield, Apollinaire, you take your stick and smack him in the chest, and it punches right through the chainmail and into his chest cavity, and he collapses backwards, gurgling.
Gotcha.
Don't you mean
And
sizzling.
sizzling. Yeah.
No, it was not from the fire. It was from his chest being caved in and exposing the
Oh.
organ.
Oh, I just thought because he's falling back into the fire.
That was not the captain.
No, not the captain.
Oh,
It's the soldier
yeah,
sorry.
behind
The
him.
captain,
Apologies.
unfortunately, I'm rolling really shit on the fire damage for Green Flame Blade. He only takes 6 fire damage. That's kind of
6
lances
fire
out
damage.
from that guy.
So, Apollinaire,
Yes.
tell us how you kill him.
Oh ho ho! Oh ho! Hold on, let me apply my temporary hit points before I forget. I need these.
I kill him by temporary hit points.
I kill him with my temporary hit points. No, so like I said, I go and it fucking the cane caves in this dude's chest, and the fire leaves from the cane and kind of rapidly engulfs his figure as he falls over, and as he falls over, almost like it has a life of its own. It spears out, it almost seems to become solid, like the spears that he summons for his Eldritch Blast, and lances across just right into the helmet of the captain.
Maniacal screaming goes quiet instantly, cut off sharply as the burning spear punches a golf ball-sized hole clean through his helmet and out the back. And Apollinaire, only you hear delicious.
Awesome. So as those two guys die, and as he hears that, still best to ignore it, but it is what it is. Just gonna look at the guy that's standing right a couple feet past him, and then the crossbowman. In turn, he's gonna look at both of them and just. These are 2 of you on the long side. Just tired.
Roll me intimidation real quick.
Can I give him advantage by using one of my off-turn words to simply say,
Run. It'll take your reaction.
"Sure, I'll use the reaction."
Okay, I'm glad you give me advantage because I rolled a 5. Way better. And by way better, I mean it takes it from a 10 total to a 24. Drop the 5 for a 19. Let's go.
Nice. Welcome.
He just Roderick just does the slow turn to look at those guys, just bat.
Clang,
Back.
clang. And you order a knuckle sandwich.
It is not their turn yet, but I will say they went from like action oriented to looking very uncertain very fast.
Fair.
I should hope so. That's 2 intimidation checks over 20.
Yeah.
There's
Um,
also the concept of 2 dudes just standing in front of a 20-foot tall wall of fire,
100%.
while one of them's
Um,
wreathed in flame and the other one is emanating it.
So that is your ally's turn.
Hee hee ho ho.
They start to charge forward until they realize that it's a bit toasty, so they're kind of piling up. He's injured. He's going to stay back. These ones are moving forward. This one that is already injured begins to start to pull your injured allies kind of out of the fray and begins to move them towards the back. These 2 right here are staying huddled under that alcove because the one that was starting to drag his buddy away went down last turn. So they realize there's still a threat from above, but there's also a threat under the door, or on the other side of the door. So they're kind of like holding the door and also trying to hide from above. So they're kind of trapped there. These 2, seeing their buddy go down, also kind of move under the alcove, kind of between a rock and a hard place. Gaia, it is your turn.
Okay.
You see, because you can only see pretty much what's going on here. You saw Seraphina drag herself up. You see the spiritual hammer that you know is controlled by Roderick kind of hovering slowly down from on high. These guys are squatting up ready to assault forward, and this guy is starting to pull unconscious and dead allies out of the fray, as it were.
Okay. Gaia will say 3 things, and I have a question. The question is, did I hear the archer that was above us move from where he was?
Make me a perception check at disadvantage.
Seven.
Between the explosions and the roaring flame and the clash of weapons and the screaming, you don't know. You can't hear anything from that high up. Not something as subtle as footsteps.
Then Gaia will say, first to Seraphina, Seraphina, get underneath the overhang. There's archers above. And then she'll loudly say, drop the fire. We need to get in to help you. And to the guy in front of her, she'll just say, bring as many as you can to the back. When it's safe, bring them to the forest. And then she'll just point up to right. I am trying. Okay, come on, let's bring that up. I'm trying to hit right here.
Okay.
With a lightning bolt.
Just be aware that there is a roof over that, so the lightning bolt would hit the roof.
It is an area.
Yeah, it would hit.
And couldn't it come from any point in the cloud? So in theory, the cloud could
Shoot at an angle.
diagonally just.
Does it
When you
say
ever
it
seen a
has
lightning
to
bolt?
go straight down?
Yeah, when you ever seen a lightning bolt go straight down?
They do be
Let's
doing
see.
the like.
Let's. You might be
Zigzag.
right. I'm just double checking real quick, make sure it doesn't have any caveats.
up
Do-do-do,
down
do-do-do-do.
to that point.
Just shoots out the side of the fucking light, out of the side of the cloud, just completely horizontal.
Yeah, the only thing that it says is that the cloud, when I summon it, is directly above you. A point you can see within range directly above you.
It will. Hit him with the lightning. Good.
And
It
because the
doesn't-
cloud's so high up, it's underneath the cloud.
Angles, baby.
Set the tower on fire!
Interesting. I've never run into this problem before. What a
I've
creative
never really
problem.
thought about it.
Yeah.
Howdy. Bow! Bug zapper Gaia. Go.
You know, we're gonna go ahead and say you can do that for now, and then if I find out something later, you're magically gonna lose the ability to do that. But for now, we're gonna say sure.
Just gets a headache one day, like, fuck. Now I can only get my lightning bolt straight down.
All right, go ahead and roll your lightning bolt damage before I roll any saving throws.
3d10. That's a
Dash of
whole lot of
damage.
10s. Plus
Max damage.
2 and 3. 17.
17. And what is your save DC?
15. 50.
50. Hell yeah.
Did it suddenly become stormy at all?
It's been stormy since you cast Call Lightning.
I am the storm.
Oh, so it increases the damage.
No, it is not a existing storm you made bigger. You took
Damn
it from
it.
0 to 50, not 50 to 100.
Can't even take it from
Um,
0 to 100.
yeah.
Back.
You can't see what's going on. You hear a crack and an explosion. That's that.
Do I hear a scream?
You don't hear anything other than the crack and the explosion.
Okay.
Does it help if Call Lightning technically is an area? It could hit more than one square.
I know.
It'd be 5 feet within it, but
It might have hit, might not. He doesn't know.
It's not a big square. It's definitely not a big square.
Gaia will push on through to the other side.
Push on through to the other side. I presume that I could have heard her call out to drop the fire, right?
We already established the fire's pretty loud. Make me a perception check, but not at disadvantage. Just
Oh boy,
yeah,
I don't know if it'll matter.
it is not
Perception,
high DC.
not good. Old man perception, not as good as old man agility.
I'm
Turn the
saying
fire up!
I'm making it
What?
a check.
Make it hot.
It's a low DC because I can see realities here, both where you did and did not hear. I think
Okay.
either one would be reasonable.
I think this is the best I've rolled on perception so far. 16.
Yeah, you hear.
Okay. Assuming that means all the enemies on the other side of it are dead, which is why he was keeping it up, he will just let it. Wall of fire just vanishes.
Then you see inside, there's another platoon.
Fuck! They were just hiding in there.
Cowards.
I'll take you all on. It's a fair fight. On the bright side, I think on average I would kill one person around with Green Flame Blade.
I've accidentally taken a block of earth out of the map. There we go. It's trying to toggle move stuff around mode. Alright. The wall of flame drops away. Guy, is there anything else you would like to do with your turn?
No.
Gotcha. Well, that will take us to their turn. Quick question. Mission control. Is there a way to toggle a setting so I can see what the players can see?
What?
I was talking more for like line of sight, not necessarily hidden objects.
I will say we cannot see the top. Like, we cannot see the top of the tower. Or I cannot. My line of sight does not reach the top of the tower. If that is what you're asking.
All right. Any of the ones whose bases I am shading to yellow are throwing down their weapons and putting their hands on their heads.
Oh. Nice to see.
That is good. Because if they ran with those weapons, Gaia would have cut them down.
Lightning. Lightning bolt.
You hear some shouting going on about here. But no actual fighting.
Where?
On the
Oh, okay.
stairway leading up into the watchtower, kind of where those guys have piled up outside of it.
If those dudes are surrendering, would I be able to hit them with a friendly IFF tag?
Oh, what you mean? Oh, for your spell?
Yeah.
I think that you have to determine them when the spell is cast.
That dude has to make a saving throw then, even if he throws down his weapon. Oof! I surrender! Ah!
I surrender.
Just
Big
burned
Geneva
him.
Convention problems.
Which, he did pass his saving throw, so what was the damage?
17.
Halved or after the
Ooh.
halving?
Full damage is 17.
Holy shit, that'd be a wild ass if it was half damage. 34
Shit,
damage. to your
34.
Guardian.
Yeah, that's a busted
Woo!
38 right there.
How well
They
does your
are.
Guardians upcast?
They are moving away without their weapons. They have been left where they lay. That one being quite thoroughly burned. That is all that takes place. Seraphina, you can kind of see these guys have tossed their weapons down and are moving away, facing your allies there. Once that wall of fire goes down, you can look around the corner. You see the leader dead and smoking. You see all of these guys thoroughly singed because they were just sitting there in the fire area. So those are kind of
Sin.
beef jerky right now.
Oh.
Sounds good. So I am gonna move my full third. Well, so that's 27 feet right now. I'm gonna turn to Apollinaire Roderick and say, should I convince the people in the tower to surrender, or do you need help? What do you want me to do right now?
As a matter of fact, where we are at right now, with so few people left on the board and the main threats gone, people are surrendering. We can be done with initiative now if you would like. We'll still stay. We'll still stay on
Not
Tailspire.
shooting down?
Yeah.
Anymore? Okay. They said everybody got fucking rocked down there.
Right. Okay. So then, if people are surrendering, then I'm going to take back my movement and go to Gaia, wherever you are, my
Like I
friend.
said, we can be done with initiative if everyone is, unless y'all are planning on assaulting through and killing everyone in the tower.
Oh, if people are surrendering, Seraphina's main goal is to get to her team. So,
As y'all are doing that, just whatever you're doing,
Yeah.
they are these guys that were over on the, I guess that would be the northern side. of the tower continue to bring their allies around that are unconscious or dead and start to do some checking and some triage.
Okay. So I'm gonna walk over to Gaia then. Oh goodness. I'm gonna go over
sitting
to
against the wall.
yeah. And I throw my arms around you and do a second level cure wounds on you. And yeah. 8 plus 3, 11 points of healing to you, Gaia. And then I still have a couple of charges of healing kit, so I'm going to also use that in addition to that cure wounds on Gaia. So I don't remember what I need to do for a healer's kit. Is that just a medicine check?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I was moving models around, so.
No, you're good. So medicine 15 plus 2 is a 17. So 17 on medicine check, 11 points of healing to Gaia. And just sort of like lean against the wall and sit down and go, oh God.
You see the 4 versions of Gaia doing the same of like, oh, this fucking sucked. And she'll look at if those soldiers are just kind of standing there. She'll just say, check the bodies, see what is useful, see if there's anything to help bandage the wounded, anything clean, any new weapons that you can use.
Yeah, I was gonna say all this moving around that I'm doing with the downed people, that's being done by your compatriots.
Great.
Yeah. At that point, I think mirror image will probably drop, and then I think yeah, and I imagine in the next 10 minutes, so we'll call lightning.
I don't know which one is supposed to be the classic one. I don't know if it matters.
Let's see. It's this one. Here, I'll move her away.
Guy, the classic.
You have your guys kind of collecting the bodies of both enemies and allies alike, kind of trying to figure out who's alive and who's dead. Yeah. Serafina, what was the results of your medicine check?
17. So I rolled a 17 on a medicine check, and then I rolled a first level cure wounds, which was 11 points to Gaia.
These two are trying to just fucking run. Are you guys going to stop them?
Do they have weapons with them?
No, those are the ones that were right over here originally, and they threw down their weapons before falling back.
Can I say something to them?
Yes, it would have been done fairly early in the process while the bodies were just being collected and all that. So.
Okay, I would love to use persuasion and just look at them, and I think I've sheathed my sword at this point and just say, "You are from Griffin. Why do you want to continue to oppress your neighbors? Join us and end this madness."
Go ahead.
I just rolled a
Nat
nat
1.
20. And I have a +9 to my persuasion.
Give us new soldiers. God.
Yes.
We gotta replenish our ranks. We lost half our fucking people.
I was in the process of saying one of them is a local. The other is Zoridi. Remember, the forces of the soldiers are brought in from all three groups, or all four groups. Down to three because the Karothi have bounced all the way.
Nice.
So all of these guys that you were fighting were some combination of Zoridi, Alton, and Griffinite.
Griffinese.
But the primarily Alton and local, because the Zoridi have a smaller force. They're mostly an economic powerhouse. So you have a Zoridi spearman and a local crossbowman. And the crossbowman says, just wanted my family to be safe from the governors.
Right, and we understand that you were just doing your job. But can you imagine a place where we get to choose how we're treated? And I look to the Zoridi and I'm like, you're just doing what your government has asked you to do. You were shipped off here to fulfill an agreement. Do you even want to be here? Don't you want to go home and see your family? The Karath left because they understood that they were in the wrong. And I know this because I convinced them to do it.
The Karothi have left.
They have left. They have left because they know that they're in the wrong. So call on your countrymen and go home. You're muted.
You were trying to get them to join up with you guys, correct?
Either join up or go home. I don't just gone.
Yeah, they were in the process of just leaving.
Right.
So. Seraphina, you know what I'm going to ask you.
May the dice gods be kind to me. We're gonna go high today.
The dice gods reward the faithful sometimes.
Sometimes. I saw what happened on Saturday.
And sometimes they don't. It is the way of the world. But we keep the faith, regardless.
An interesting combination of results. The Zoridi and the local both just kind of sit down, and they do not say anything for the time being, but either one of them is running or trying to take up arms. They just kind of head in hands, staring at the ground, the local crying.
And I like look to them and go, I know what we've done is horrifying, but just know that if we do what we've set out to do, we will be free. You will be free. And I mean, I go back to tending, or I maybe even go to Roderick and Apollinaire and just like throw my hands up of like, oh God.
For his part, Roderick would be tending to anyone that wasn't dead.
This is interesting because Roderick, these two, right here, call out to you and Apollinaire.
Which two?
The two on the corner by the stairs.
Okay.
Okay.
Apollinaire, Roderick, We have a situation, I think. Speaking in haggard voices. You can see once you get called over, this guy goes back to start helping to tend, but this guy leads y'all to the stairs. There are some of them still in the tower. They are calling for a parley. What'd you say?
Very well. Up the stairs. Woo! Whoop.
The door is shut, and the only surviving, sergeant, is there with one of the other fighters, and seems to be, as y'all kind of go up that second set, debating heatedly with governing forces on the other side of the door.
Listen, dipshit, not trying to do the dead out here. Just come on out. Your sons and daughters are Griffin, the same as everyone else. We'll let you live. Go about your business. Be unarmed. No one's got to die again today.
What assurances do we have that you will let us leave unharmed?
A whole lot more if we have to break this door down in force.
Make a intimidation check.
And I would like to give him advantage on that by kind of calling out, additionally, about as much assurances as was given to the families of innocent people slaughtered in the night.
Noted.
Well, it was a 7, but then I got advantage, and it was a natural 20.
That's a very different number. I'm struggling with no, not quite that far. Trying to get things moved around inside. Which is easier said than done.
In the silence of them taking that information in, I'm just gonna tell the sergeant and the other guy that are still up there, they're going downstairs with the rest of the forces. Get rest while you can. Dismiss them.
He said, "Please don't crowd the doorway. This is only a 5-foot wide space that we can walk."
I also like them being alive, if at all possible.
I know, that was the joke, though.
How old? I'm trying to think.
You hear arguing, and all right then. You hear someone say, "You are not to be trusted." Then some heated speech in Zoridi. Do any of y'all speak Zoridi?
No. No.
Some back and forth. The sound of weapons being drawn, and then the sound of someone getting stabbed like 16 times.
Holy shit!
When I hear someone's getting stabbed to death inside,
I want to Eldritch Blast the door, like the lock. I was gonna say, as I was gonna hold Eldritch Blast, so 2 little flame portals were just gonna kind of spiral out. So if I hear people fighting on the other side, then trying to blast that door open.
The door blasts open. Actually, y'all aren't going to be able to see unless I actually,
open.
get rid of the door.
Get these fellas out of the way. They were dismissed.
They were dismissed.
Tell them to go rest.
I say good day, sir.
Good day, sir. Do you bite your thumb at me, sir? No, sir, but I do bite my thumb, sir.
Harumph.
Harumph. It's the mustache. Parrot stash.
You open the door and you see an Alton soldier laying on the ground with his throat like all the way open, and two Zoridi guys standing there with their crossbows on the ground. And they, as soon as that door opens, they're dropping daggers.
Roderick's gonna go try and cure wounds that throat up.
And Alton, you're gonna straight up, honey.
What? You didn't choose where he was born.
That's true.
So before you do that, for context, in the scuffle, I got distracted trying to handle the door situation. It was amidst the scuffle, the Alton shouting about how they would not be opening the door.
Right.
Basically, all needed to fuck off, and then the arguing in Zoridi.
Gotcha.
So,
was it just those three in here?
yes.
So it looked like it was just that dude holding the door, and then the two guys that had been still up at the top.
So this guy's like, "We're not going out there." They said, "Are we going to shank the shit out of this guy?" Yeah, we are. Ah!
Basically, yeah.
I want to live. Stab, stab, stab.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and they're all wearing the same governor's uniform. They're all got about the same. The two are spearmen and the one is crossbowmen, but the two that are standing are both very visibly Zoridi. And they just drop their weapons and hands up as soon as that door comes open. We are done.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and heal this alt guy. I'm gonna pounce on him and pump a cure wounds into his neck piece.
The flesh closes, but his heart does not start beating. You just made a prettier corpse.
Okay. Well, you said he was like gurgling. I didn't know if there was like a chance.
Yeah, like I was. They nat 20'd him. So.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Sure they don't want to
Good.
for us.
They dealt like 27 points of damage across two attacks
Holy
each,
shit.
compared to his 13 hit points. So.
Oh, so he was like mega dead, like more than his hit points in the negative.
Yeah, I mean it wasn't
He
all
got
in one
hit
attack,
good.
but across
Okay.
4 attacks, they just kind of.
Oh yeah, goddamn.
So he didn't have a slit throat. Like we see his head back like that and spinal column on the other side.
Yeah, when I said all the way split, I meant there was
Okay.
like a multiple
Okay.
inch gap. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think
If you'd like to
might
save
be-
that spell slot, you're good.
Sure. I think even if Roderick were that good at healing, that guy probably would have choked to death anyway on just all of the fluids that have. Yeah.
Yeah, they both hit with both attacks, and one of them was a crit. So.
Ow.
That'll do it. He's very dead. Fuck it, we'll get them escorted down with the other two that are disarmed right now. Oh man.
When Apollinaire and Roderick are upstairs, I think that since technically Seraphina is the lieutenant, I'm the boss. I'm telling all of our men to get to safety. Like at this point, even if we do have a next wave of people, like we have too many people hurt. I don't want to risk their lives. So I'm sending them into the woods to recuperate as best as they can.
Did they find anything when they looked for things?
Well, I was just gonna say to Seraphina, the sergeant says, "Do you not think barricading ourselves here would not be better?"
They could burn down the tower. They could, and then we would just burn alive in this tower. anybody who wants, so let me put it this way, dear friend. Anybody who wants to stay, who feels like they can stand another go, they are welcome. Anybody who is grievously injured and still alive, go to the woods, hide, do what you need to do to stay alive. You've done what you've done. We have pulled away forces, hopefully, from the main targets. You have fulfilled your mission.
So, they are going to be, on your orders, taking their injured out to the forest. Seraphina, your medicine check, that's kind of going to, am I assuming that's what you're going to be working on, is triage first aid?
Well, I guess it depends on, is this technically a short rest right now?
We're going to find out, but I need to know what everyone's doing. We are attempting a short rest.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, my goal is to basically triage of like, if you remember in like in the movie Pearl Harbor, where the nurse is like marking people with her lipstick, of like people who should go to, like, whether or not they want to stay and fight. If she marks them with, I think she pulls out like some lipstick from her like pocket and just starts marking people that she deems as completed their mission to go to the woods. So yeah, I'm gonna triage the best I can.
Gotcha. So I'm going to
those that are fit to fight.
Yep, I'm going to take a moment to see who's dead, and who is merely injured. Is anyone? What are the rest of you doing? We know what Seraphina's doing.
I'm definitely helping Seraphina with the people that are wounded.
Gotcha. Gaia, what are you doing for the time being? The attempted short rest.
Will move over to the train station and cast. Are we retreating? Are we going to stay here at the tower? Is my first question.
We have to stay at the tower to make sure that there's still a force here to draw them out.
Yeah, we have to bait them at least all the way here.
Then Gaia, on the train station, or the train tracks, will cast Call Lightning on herself, and for the next 10 minutes, just have lightning bolts strike on the tracks.
Yo, that's a pretty cool image. You're like, hey, we're here fucking your shit up. It's just every 6 seconds, just lightning hammering you.
Fuck you and your train tracks.
Where are you doing this? Go ahead and mark out what section of the train tracks you are trying to destroy.
Which side is the city on?
So, let's see. How much? Wow, I almost placed myself perfectly 120 feet right here. So, right where that dot is where Gaia would be. And she would be lightning bolting 120 feet in both directions. Or however many feet I can from the cloud. I think it's 120.
Wait, is this... Damn. I see that there's an end to this. Does this track just come out of the city and into the city?
Yes. This is a station where things come and they get loaded up and then taken to the city.
And then into the city.
That is why this is so important, because this is the end of the track, and this is how this station is what makes them unable to be sieged, because they can just send this directly up to the Citadel.
Right. Okay.
Gotcha. So this end right here is where things would get loaded up from a rail car,
right?
And before it headed up that way to the city.
Gotcha.
Yep, just like I said, it's actually, I think it's 60 feet in both directions of where Gaia is. If I'm reading it correctly.
Yeah, it's a 120-foot area. Like 120
So
foot,
60 feet that way,
basically
60 feet
cylinder.
this way. As well as, did any of the soldiers come up like with any like bandages or any useful items that they like? Guy would be like anything that like looks kind of strange, or any weapons that they need, or any armor that looks functional for them. Did anybody report back that they found anything like that?
I'll be rolling that out here in just a minute. While I finish this triage stuff, will you roll me out 10 rounds of lightning bolt damage? We're going to see
Oh
how
my
much it
More
is
than
to
10 rounds.
or 10. Oh, 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Roll me.
That's 100 rounds.
You
No,
can
no,
roll that
no,
on D&D
what's that
Beyond
like?
if you want.
What's that? Or am I right? That's 100 rounds? 100 rounds,
Mhm.
right? 10 minutes of combat.
Roll me
No.
10 and multiply the result by 10.
Yeah, because 1 minute is 10 rounds. So yeah,
Yeah.
10 minutes, 100 rounds
10.
of combat.
Roll
There
me
you go.
10
Don't
lightning
lose
bolt
mine.
damages and then multiply the result
Jesus
by 10. Tell me what the
Christ.
result.
Yeah, roll 300 d10s, Chris.
I could. I have
Where's-
D&D Beyond open.
See how long it takes D&D Beyond
Yeah.
to calculate
No,
300
pull up.
D10s.
No, we'll pull up roll 20. Roll 20 can handle it, I think. Slash roll 300 d10 and
grab
enter.
300 in Tailspire and see what type of sea we can make in this map.
It did not like 30.
It did not like that.
Okay, so you said multiply that by 10, so that is going to be
So much damage.
1,590 damage.
Gotcha.
What a siege weapon. Jeez.
Now, if you don't mind me, I'm going to roll 300 dice just to see what it looks like.
You're gonna
Sweet
break it.
baby Jesus. So DM, since Roderick is helping Seraphina triage, there's one thing else that I'd like to try if you'll let me. I would love to, if mechanically you'll let me do this, I would love to go up to one of the Zoridi that we have convinced to join us and create a fox to have them speak in Zoridi and send that fox to their leader to convince them to surrender or to leave. We gotta try something. We gotta do something.
Said, hey, yo, boss, these freedom fighters got me by the balls.
All right. Jesus.
It's going.
All right. So you're trying to get a fox to their leader to get them to surrender?
Surrender, or just like maybe not even surrender, just sort of be inactive, like just stop. I don't know. They can use their own based off of the persuasions that both Apollinaire and Roderick and I have, or not persuasions, but intimidations and all of the things that we've done. Just to just step away, wash their hands of this. I'm even
Okay.
willing to not use a first level spell to do this, because usually I can just do this with a cantrip. I'm willing to put some skin in the game here to try this.
Okay. So before we get into auxiliary actions, so that we at least have the bulk action. Seraphina, triage. Roderick, triage and first aid. Gaia, abject destruction. Apollinaire, what is your primary action?
Apollinaire is not a medic and is not capable of doing wide scale destruction at the moment, and he's currently hopped up on effectively devil adrenaline. So after kind of intimidating those guys and them surrendering and them getting shuffled off with the other 2 survivors who surrendered, he is going to. This is not a very relaxing spot, but it is away at least from all of the bodies for the most part to this little bench on the train station. And as Gaia is demolishing the fucking railroad tracks, he's just sat on the bench, just like white knuckling his cane and trying to like even breathing, kind of trying to chill out, and just watching in the direction of the city and hopefully trying to rejuvenate some magic if he can get the chance.
Gotcha. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
DM, who the fuck is this random guy in the train station? There's a man in here.
Oh, that's good. The conductor.
This mysterious stranger.
Oh shit.
So,
Hello, guy.
Yo, I just worked here.
Seraphina and Roderick. You managed to save every single one of your fallen soldiers.
Does that include the one that got crispied?
Yep.
Holy shit,
Oh my
he
God.
lived?
I think he's gonna want to do that.
I rolled a
Oh, yeah, he's already
100%.
down.
Oh my
Shit.
God.
I rolled a nat 100.
He's not happy about being alive.
So he probably doesn't. He's neither happy nor unhappy. He is probably going to be unconscious for a very long time.
Yes, you do.
Great.
But
Jesus.
between Roderick, Seraphina, and like 2 or 3 of your surviving soldiers, you managed to save everyone.
How many are in fighting shape?
None. Out of the ones that are down.
Which ones are? How many are down?
All of them that are actually laying down. They're standing.
Oh, okay.
So out of these 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 here on the back.
I can't see everything on the back.
Way to like just give you full visibility since we're not in active combat right now. But alas, there you go. Take a peek.
Hey.
That's where y'all
Okay.
are at. Out of all those that are laying down, you managed to save every single one of them.
Oh, I'm sorry, we have 9 still standing.
Lord.
20 total. I'll roll for the opposition here in a bit, but it, for the moment it doesn't matter because none of them that are laying down will be fighting.
Gotcha.
I mean, you're not going to roll their d4 to see if some of them come up with 1 hit point in an hour?
I will if you really want me to. Seraphina, towards the end of that, or actually, we're gonna do these things one at a time. I got so many fish to fry during this little period. Apollinaire, as you are kind of keeping an eye, like poking an eye around, you do find just some guy in a leather apron holding a bunch of books hiding under a table inside the station. Please do not kill me!
I will not. Please go join the others that have surrendered.
This
Just
this
like
is not a
Jerk ahead at
any
where
kind.
those other soldiers went, where the other soldiers are.
Yeah, this guy is not a warrior
these
of any
soldiers
kind.
are.
He is very clearly staff.
Good job, buddy.
So
Go
an
pick up a
important
crossbow and fight for our team.
Seraphina, you guys are. Actually, let's double check the time period. Am I to assume high is the name of the game for all of you since this is an all 4 of you roll? Yeah. Okay. Shouldn't have bothered asking. You've made it through the first half hour or so. You have managed to a combination of small magics, medical supplies, and pure luck. checked all 11, and they are all stable to some degree.
All right.
You're heading over to send your Spirit Fox, correct? To the steady beat of lightning bolts crashing into the rails and destroying them into the super fancy giant hole you can see right there.
Right. Yeah, no, the plan would be I would walk over to the one Zuriti that I got crying because I made them feel bad, and summon a fox and have it look at the Zuriti gentleman and say, "This magic, if you so choose to use it, if you speak into it, it will find your leader, and you will tell them to disengage, to go home, to do what you did, because this is not your fight. This is a fight for Griffin."
I will do my best. And I need you to make me a perception check at disadvantage.
At disadvantage?
Yes.
God, perception. At disadvantage is a 12.
You take 9 points of damage as the local had crept up behind you and slams his boot knife into your back.
Ouch!
You may choose to roll initiative if you desire. But as he drives his knife into you, he says, "The governors will protect my family better than you could." And that is where we're going to go on break.
Oh my God. I hate you so much right now.
All right, thank you everybody for sticking with us this far through the end of a hectic, violent combat that at some points we're looking a little touchy. We're going to go get some food, get something to drink, stretch our legs a little bit. We'll be back here, slaves, for your entertainment here shortly. So don't go too far.
I entertain myself.
We'll be right back. See you shortly.
Bye.
Welcome back, everybody, to episode 17 here on Blood and Silver. If you missed the first half of the episode, it was crazy! Lots of fighting, lots of burning. Oh god, so many screams. But they did manage to be victorious, albeit at what seemed like a heavy loss. 11 of their 20 freedom fighters went down in the combat. However, in the post-combat triage, 2 of our members, Serafina and Roderick, managed to save all of them. Heavily injured, holding on at the brink of life, but they are all stable in D&D terms. And Serafina, in a bid to try and reduce conflict further, attempted to speak to a Zoridi guardsman who had surrendered and get him to send a message to his captain telling them to stand down. Maybe don't be involved. The Karothi soldiers have already withdrawn. Maybe the Zoridi will too. And as she made her plea, and the Zoridi agreed, a knife was planted in her back, not by a foreigner, but by an incensed local who is convinced that it is only by allegiance with the governors that he can protect his family. And that is where we are picking back up with at least Serafina and anybody else who chooses to roll initiative to the one soldier who managed to stab her for quite a shitload of damage.
Yeah, so I already rolled initiative. I got 17.
I got
Yeah,
a
you beat
5.
the shit out of his.
Okay, so
And-
I turn around. Oh, you're gonna do it too, Gaia?
If I hear Serafina cry out in pain, absolutely.
Okay, so I turn around. I grab this man by the neck, and I'm gonna use thunderclap and cast a thunderclap on him. So it's 2d6. I don't remember if there is a save or not.
I
on
believe
this.
there is.
If it is the cantrip, it's a constitution
Yes.
saving.
Yeah, it's a Constitution saving throw. My spell save DC is 14.
All right. Well, he before bonuses got a 19 on the dice.
Okay.
The one thing I don't know is it save or suck or is it half?
I'm looking
It is
right.
save or suck, so he takes no damage.
Damn it. Okay. All right. Well, I still. What can I do? That was my action. I mean, I don't want to move away from him. So I think I just have him by the throat and I go, "You are making the worst decision of your life."
Freshly stabbed and you're staying amazingly calm. Very impressive.
Oh, Seraphina is so mad.
Blood gouting out of a hole in your back.
Yeah.
So out of the people that are right there immediately, before he goes is actually the Zoridi, who is going to try and tackle him to the floor.
Don't get us killed, you fucking idiot! That's what I meant.
Probably a
That
very
one
accurate kind of energy.
Dear God! Shouldn't there be 3 Zoridi there?
No, the other ones that were upstairs. These are just this is
Yeah.
the Zoridi that was by
I was
the
under
guard.
the impression that all of these surrendered soldiers were being ushered to the same spot. So that they were all together.
Sure, I did have them positioned over there, kind of helping. They were doing their own triage.
Oh, okay.
And you'll see during the break, I
That's
moved everyone around.
That's fine.
But he succeeds overwhelmingly. So he is grappled and being held flat on the ground by the Zoridi. It's his turn. He tries frantically to stab at the Zoridi and fails. Gaia, it is now technically your turn, but I don't know where you're at.
He's on the. How many minutes? About.
You're about halfway through. It's 30 minutes later. Zero.
Okay, 30 minutes later. Okay, so yeah, she would be sitting on the train station with a ball in there. So 5, 10, 15, and I imagine at that point she sees he's still being a little wily.
A little spicy.
Spice guy.
Can't quite see it. It's a little on the other side. You can probably see the operator standing right here, looking on in absolute horror. This is 30 minutes apiece, and then someone else is stabbing someone else. He is not having a good
Oh, it's not the. I thought the operator was the one that was.
No.
the
No.
stabby
It
boy.
was the soldier.
Yeah,
Okay.
Crossbow is the one who did it.
20. Oh, and the roof has decided to pop back in. 10, 15.
The little green lock button is a huge ally.
Yeah,
It will go
I
off
had-
sometimes, even if you lock it.
yeah. You know what? Seraphina could be in trouble. Yeah, I'm going to call out to my mom. It'll help my friend.
Mama.
And she
Your mom.
will.
Gotcha.
Yep. So I'll cast Summon Fae.
Summon Fae. Mission Control, did we already have a model selected for that? I don't think we did.
You do. It's my mom.
Mama.
And she'll cast that right here.
Horrifying. Hate everything about that. Alright.
Look at it.
And which soldier is it? Is it a crossbow guy or spear guy?
So what your mother would see when she comes around the corner is the Griffin Knight soldier clutching a dagger and the Zoridi laying on top of him, like holding it away. That's while Seraphina sits there leaking blood from her newest perforation, and the operator kind of watches on in terror.
Okay. Well, Gaia's mom will face step to do a bonus action face step to where this guy's head is located, and use the attitude fuming to gain advantage on this attack, and take a swipe at this guy's head.
Cool.
So,
Do it.
let's see. Spells and modifier, which is 4. And I would get double advantage, right? Because he's laying down.
Yes.
All right. Okay, that's a lot better than I thought it was for a second. I thought that was a 1, a 3, and a 5. It was a 3, 5, and 19. So 23.
You hit.
All right, and then that is going to be 1d6 plus 3 plus 3 plus 6, so 2d6. Seven. And 13 points
Total?
of
7 total damage.
for the 2d6.
What's the total damage?
13. Sorry, I was doing math.
What does it look like when your mother kills someone?
So this would be probably a little bit more brutal, because Guy's instructions would be to protect Seraphina at all costs. So Gaia's mother would just has kind of blue, almost icicles coming off of her fingers, and she just starts jabbing into this person's face and neck and chest until they stop moving and the knife and threat is away from Seraphina, and then she would just return back to impassive, emotionlessness.
Seraphina, you see from point blank range, you're stabbed. It all happened very quickly. Knife in your back. You turn around. He's, furious. He says his piece about the governors being the path to safety and comfort for his family. Tackled by the Zoridi, and then just that horrific wraith-like creature that you've seen once before, leaps around the corner, and then with a cold bestial fervor just starts slamming these icicle-like claws into him. He gurgles and then goes still. And then, almost as if nothing had happened, the wraith just goes back to a completely passive state.
Seraphina nods, takes a sigh, looks towards the Zoridi.
He looks terrified. He's like eyes this big around. I tried to stop him.
I know. And the fox is still sort of sitting there.
He's kind of like, he's looking at you in a moment like, is she about to?
No,
No?
so like
Okay.
I
Okay, well, still cool.
My hands are I'm trying to put them in a neutral position as possible. because Seraphina's still trying. Like, the hope is that we're trying to reduce as many people as possible from fighting.
But he's just
right.
There's that uncertainty. He's looking at you. He's waiting for the sign that everything is cool.
Yeah, it's a if I need to, I can make a persuasion.
No. There's no checks needed. I'm just saying that there's that tense kind of
Yep. And
he's like, nope, we're good. We're good. Okay, cool.
We're good.
So they after a second of just staring, he goes through with it.
Yep.
And kind of fumbles through sending the message.
Yep. So it sends, and I look to him and I go, "You are doing the right thing. This is not your fight. You were brought here because of the powers that be. I have no problem with you. My allies do not have a problem with you. Frankly, I tried not to hurt this man. And what did he do? He stabbed me in the back because he believed the lies. So, I'm going to leave you here. You can sit wherever you want. I'm going to go patch myself up now. And just sort of walk away.
Guy will stick her head out the door. Are you all right?
I am as good as I can be, Gaia. Thank you for sending out your mom.
Did she helped?
She did fabulously.
Oh, great job, Mom. I guess 4 of you. Unless you want some of my mom. Stay there, don't do anything.
The Zoridi is just kind of like, oh, we're good.
I guess you're probably hearing the commotion from the other side of the tower. Roger, which is sort of like,
What's going on over here?
You see a ramrod straight Seraphina who has like a huge cut in the back of, like, just blood pooling, hands on her hips going, I got stabbed in the back for doing the right thing.
Roger's just gonna point at Gaia's mom?
I didn't kill the Griffin soldier. Gaia's mom did.
It wouldn't be hard to see, like, because by this point, all of the bodies have been allocated to their respective area.
Right.
There's one there who obviously there's blood sprayed everywhere because Gaia's mom just kind of went ham doing the Mortal Kombat fatality on him.
right.
And a absolutely terrified Zoridi soldier is kind of sitting there like, nope, we're good. I'm fine. I'm not aggressive. We're all friends here now.
Let's try, people are killing human. All people going already. Like,
So this begs the question, Seraphina, as y'all's attempted short rest progresses. Some point after the triage has been triaged, the corpses have been stacked, and the surviving opposing forces have all been kind of tucked into that alcove from whence they came. Your sergeant approaches you, says, "It is likely there will be a counterattack of some kind. Where do you want us? We have 9 of us left."
How many of you can wield? Because I'm assuming that we have absconded with all of the crossbows from the dead enemy.
Yeah, you'll have free access to their equipment.
Right. So I look to him and go, as many of you that can go up to the top of the tower with the crossbows. Do that. Anybody else who doesn't feel comfortable with crossbows, we will wait until. Yeah.
Is this pretty sturdy tower, DM?
Oh yeah, It's built very similarly to how it appears. So lots of thick stone blocks and sturdy wooden beams make up its construction.
Okay. Are there any like unnecessary stone walls inside of its interior?
Unnecessary stone walls.
Right. Any non-load bearing stone walls inside of its interior?
No, it seems like other than foundational stuff, the only full stone walls are there on the first kind of floor area.
Okay. So there isn't any stonework in the top aside from like the floor. It looks like.
Yeah, there'll be like supporting points where it's used to reinforce the wood, but there's not any full stone walls now.
Okay. And there's no part of the warehouse train station area there that's made out of stone either. It's all wood.
Yeah, that is all wood, although it is built upon kind of an earthen kind of mound. And then you can see that the tracks, that it uses like stone blocks, but it's more like gravel. Like it's meant to add like sturdiness, but still be like somewhat malleable. So those aren't like solid blocks.
Gravel's still stone.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's the stonework he can see is that gravel.
Yeah. It's a lot of gravel.
And then there's the stone around the edge of the watchtower area.
Right. How difficult of a task would it be to start taking like chunks that Gaia has carved out of the train there and some of that gravel and start getting it hauled up to the top of the tower?
Brother, fucking reinforce that bitch. Fucking arrow slits.
That's right. That's the plan.
Yeah.
If maybe we can get a pulley system set up real quick, nothing fancy, to just like get like a bucket or two and just start getting it up to the top and just dumping it on the floor up there.
The boys said they're gonna be in there going,
Y'all
fight back.
Y'all are
Fight back.
stealing gravel from the tracks and hauling it up to the top of the watchtower. Is that what I'm... Make sure we're on the same page here?
We're getting the
Or he
guys
had to lower
do that.
himself down to fucking prep.
We can say that they can be working on it. So 4 of your 9 people, including the sergeant, are trained in crossbows.
Cool.
Okay.
That is perfect, because Gaia would inform like a sergeant or one of the soldiers that if things go bad and she is within 60 feet of the back of the tower, she can magically catch 4 people 6 seconds apart each with feather fall.
Didn't some of these guys have ranged weapons previously?
Yes, those are the ones they're just kind of upgrading to the
Okay, they're the same
front
ones.
crossbows. Yep.
I mean, you don't gotta be trained to just point it and shoot at a large group of people. You don't gotta be good at it.
No, I mean they can. You can have as many take it up arms. I'm just saying she asked
Right.
specifically, or he asked
Yeah.
specifically which ones were
Right.
trained.
Gotcha. I was gonna
Yeah,
say more
yeah,
the better,
or-
in my opinion.
Right. No, but the trained ones though, if we put them at like I'm thinking like sniper wise, like if they've been trained, we stick those ones up top to have more precise
Yeah.
targeting versus everybody else. Yeah, of course. Give everybody
Just
a crossbow.
Shoot.
Yeah. At this point, we just got to do what we got to do.
Should have at least some people defend the door downstairs. So
I'm not gonna be in the
you know,
tower, so I mean, I'll probably be planning to fall back to the door. I want to hold them as far away from the tower as possible for as long as possible.
We should just take out the entire staircase going.
That's
up to the
that's what I don't know if anyone saw that message.
Are you having the sergeant and the 3 crossbowmen all go to the top of the tower?
Yes.
I think we should just have everyone go to the top
everyone
of the tower.
in the
Everybody at the top of the tower?
Right.
Yeah, then let's have everybody at the top of the tower.
Yeah. Have
I just
all
wanna-
of them doing the
Are
My
we
plan,
last
just for-
standing?
For full
We
disclosure,
gotta
DM,
stall.
my plan is to take all of that gravel and then use fabricate and make it into a fortress against ranged attack, other than siege weaponry. So that there are little tiny arrow slits for people to shoot crossbows and bows through.
We're going to do a quick roll to see how many, or how much wall worth of gravel we're going to get up there.
All right.
I'm simply getting
With the-
your.
With no
Wanting-
stairs or anything, they all have to climb up, which that buys us significant amounts of time to be able to stop them from climbing up.
Right.
So the ones that are non-crossbow using, you're still having them pile into the tower?
Right.
I mean, they'll
leaving-
still have ranged weapons. We'll be
Right.
giving them any rate. We'll be arming everyone who's in that tower. With
I
ranged
doubt
weapons.
any of the guys trained or not are going to have like +10 to their attack, so it's all probably going to be low bonuses.
Yeah, we're going off of just fire into the crowd. Hopefully, you'll hit somebody.
Are you having any stay behind? Because I haven't moved them all the way out there, but y'all had requested that the injured be moved back to the tree line. And I just
Right.
haven't moved them all over there yet. Are you having anyone stay and babysit the casualties?
Shit,
Um,
they're
Probably
all
like two.
unconscious. Somebody has to.
Yeah,
You mean
at least
babysit
one.
as in protect, or babysit as in like make sure someone doesn't like choke to death on internal injuries or some crazy shit like that?
Probably some combination of the two.
We can leave like a guy down there to make sure that none of them start having like a coughing fit or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like a
But
wolf
that guy
shows
should
up,
also
though.
be spending his time to maybe draw them 30 or 40 feet further back into the forest.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't moved any of them yet into
Right.
the forest. I am simply going to move them somewhere far away, and we're going to narratively say that.
All right, sounds
Right.
good to me.
Yeah.
Kind of as I have
Just-
moved that
just
door out of the
quick-
way.
Housekeeping. Roderick, hopefully we get a short rest, has used second level cure wounds on himself twice and is going to expend uses of his channel divinity to get those second level spell slots back. And then I'm going to give, because aren't Seraphina and Gaia both hurting pretty bad? So I'm
Yeah.
going to chunk
Yeah.
I'm gonna chunk both of them each 2 first level cure wounds.
Okay.
So, well, fuck. Okay, that's 2 7s for that
Nice.
one. So
Nice.
24 hit points for Gaia and 19 hit points for Seraphina.
Awesome.
Apollinaire, you looking all right?
I am just above bloodied.
Just about. I'll.
I mean, I'm also sitting on 12 temporary hit points, so I mean, I may.
I'll hit you.
I would
I'll hit
say
you with a second
reserve.
level. So too
Okay.
bad. That's what you get. 21 healing.
I will take it. I am now just about back to full.
I'm sorry. That was bad math. That was 18 healing.
Still a lot better. So I'm still only missing 15 hit points after that.
Alright.
so.
I have 2 questions.
Sure.
Cool.
All
I
of
got
this
one for
hurts
y'all, too.
tremendously, by the way.
Do what?
I said all of this hurts tremendously, by the way.
What to be spending
Healing.
cure wounds?
Yeah, to be healed, to be burned back to nice feeling flesh.
I mean, I was
Right.
just literally stabbed in the back. So at this point, Seraphina is pretty stoic.
You ever had a boot knife just completely pushed through your rib cage from behind? You know.
Yeah.
So, quick question before your question, then I'll let you go. What are y'all doing with your? I guess your POWs is the best way to describe them. And are you having one of them watch their casualties?
Are any of them still alive?
Yes, the ones that are blue and under the alcove are alive. And the ones that are uncolored and off back here are all the way dead.
Okay, so those ones are all dead. Only the ones that are in the alcove are alive. And that's what were there 3? Apparently I don't have full field of vision on these guys.
So which
Over
ones are alive?
Here. I'll move gut.
There are 9 unconscious enemy casualties.
Oh shit. Okay.
Holy shit, that's a lot more than I thought.
Yeah, that's news.
And then these guys over here, there are a lot that are not unconscious. They are a little bit past that.
I say let's
22.
There's so much stuff we're trying to do. I say we disarm them and just push them, set them somewhere down this raised area so that if they do get back, they can't really do anything to us.
Oh, I was of the opinion of just like tying them up and sticking them in a room.
I mean, we could just shove them all into the train station, but I have a feeling that when a counterattack comes, that train station's more than likely going to get burnt down.
Also, don't forget this lower alcove area has a door that I deleted last session because it was in the way of me moving people in.
Yeah, it has there's a postern gate style kind of.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
So, I mean, we could lock them in there. That's that is erring on the side of we have hostages, don't kind of vibe, but
Don't burn down the tower. We got 9 of your people in here.
See, Seraphina, if any of you says that, Seraphina's like, all of these are cannon fodder. They're just as good dead to the governors at this point.
I think hopefully, at least, if the soldiers see that this is how the governors value them, to just say, oh, well, they don't matter. 13 of our people don't matter. Just kill them anyways. That might put something in their head.
So are you...
We're better.
You have...
So let's just get them off the platform in case they come to and try to cause trouble. And the POWs can go wherever as far as we can say. Leave, stay, fight, do whatever they want.
So you're arming the soldiers?
No.
What the fuck?
You said run, stay, fight. I didn't know.
They can do whatever they want.
The Zoridi were I didn't think they were volunteering to fight with us.
You hadn't asked them to.
I would not risk that.
No,
all of the enemy casualties off the platform entirely.
Yep, we're moving them down. So basically, if anything, it's also helpful because it's like, look, we didn't execute them. We put them where you guys can get them.
Yep.
Y'all can retrieve them if you want. They're not dead. I'd say tell the POWs watch over your boys until your reinforcements there, and then y'all can get them somewhere where they won't die.
Yeah, I agree. I think that if
Except-
we go ahead.
No, I just thumbs up.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, it's like any Zoridi that is in the critically injured. I would even tell the Zoridi that I've been having conversations with of like, take your people. You can go.
No, they're not going to be able to go anywhere with all these people until.
Well, I'm just saying, like if you said that there's 3 Zoridi standing as far as I know right now, correct?
Yeah, 3 of the 4 POWs are all Zoridi.
Okay.
Well, there's no 4. There's only 3.
Yeah, the
Well,
4th is dead.
4th is dead.
No. There were 5.
Oh.
I thought there were only 4.
The
We had
operator
2 in
guy.
the tower.
Oh, the
and then the
operator.
one, the train conductor guy. Yeah.
Yeah, the operator says to y'all as you're shuffling everyone down, Sales, could I perhaps stay up here with you?
I don't think that you want to be here, son.
He's much older than you. Oh no,
Is
not much
he?
older.
I'm
He's about your
63.
age. He's about your age. He's about your age.
Monsieur, I do not think that you wish to be. They are not.
He kind of looks down. Feels to be fighting. I do not want to be down there.
They are going to be fighting up here as well, and they are probably not going to differentiate. If anybody is up here, they will consider them an enemy.
Before he goes,
There for now.
is there anything valuable inside?
Now's not the time, guy.
Looks over to
some-
Allner. For the cause?
Schedules, Camille's papers, schedules.
Yeah.
Doesn't hurt. After the stabbing and destroying of that guy's skull, Gaia would have her mom get to work on dismantling violently the stairs down where she's at right now, and then once she's done with that, she'll kind of...
Are you not finishing with the railway? Because all of the depicted
You
damage
said-
was after 10
You
minutes.
said it was 30 minutes.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
said
10
it had been 30
minutes.
minutes.
That's the full. That's
Oh, yeah,
well over
I'm
the
done.
full 10
Never
minute
mind.
duration.
Ignore me. I am brain stupid.
And so
So
she'll
what
spend
stairs are you destroying?
these ones first, and then once everybody is upstairs, she'll get to work on these ones over here. And she'll give herself... It'd look kind of funky, but she would... Every 6 seconds in between attacking the stairs, she would magically poof over a little bit to make herself continuously angry to keep giving herself advantage on beating the stairs.
You won't need attack rolls, just roll me a damage roll. Just one. Just for context.
Yeah, it was 2d6. $14.
14. Alright. So she's getting going, and y'all are halfway through. You're a little bit over 30 minutes. We're gonna see if y'all get company before your short rest is over.
I did have one. I had 2 questions.
What's up? That's right. I forgot. What's up?
So the first one was Guy's mom doing the stairs. The second one didn't get an answer on if any equipment was found, especially any unexploded grenades.
Yeah, any Franz Lin kabooms.
Healing and bandages, obviously very important for when we were healing people, and weapons and armor for anybody that needs it, but or any
All of our guys like in
magical,
full
not
play?
magic. Oh, Franz Lin stuff. That's
Yes.
Yeah.
So, for medkit stuff, yes, I was assuming that went into a lot of the triage and treatment, just like bandages and ointments and stuff. You find one Franz Lin Shatterball. Each of the enforcers seemed to carry one. 3 were thrown, there were 4 enforcers. Or 2 were thrown and there were 3 enforcers. All I knew is there was one guy who didn't have his marked off of his sheet yet. So, y'all do have 1 additional Shatterball. Let's see a little bit extra, because there was 1 besides the enforcers, which were loaded to the gills with Franz Lin equipment. Some pretty tasty stuff on the captain. You find an additional Shatterball on the captain.
So 2 shot balls, that's pretty good. Those were not small areas. 2 balls, Kent. 2 balls.
And on the captain, you also find 2 syringes in a leather pouch.
No label, nothing. They just in there.
They have brass kind of caps over the needle of the syringe, and they are filled with a purplish blue liquid.
Anybody
A
have
little
any
viscous
idea what it is?
When you move them around, it's kind of viscous within the vial.
Anybody have any idea what they are?
You said purplish liquid.
purplish blue.
Does this
Violet,
look familiar
if you-
to Gaia?
It would not look familiar to Gaia.
Okay.
This is Franz Lynn shit.
I just want
No,
to
I
make
don't
sure
think
there
any of
wasn't
y'all
some
would have
type
been
of
in a
deal.
position to be able to see that. So
What?
none of y'all have been exposed to this before.
Oh. There's not like a little like how-to guide like wrapped around one of the syringes. No instructions.
It was a hardened leather case with like one of those snap pouches, like tops, and
Uh-huh.
inside were the 2 vials, and it was tucked into his belt.
Yeah, how to
Like,
guide.
attached to his
Stick it
belt
in
pouch.
your arm, inject it.
Okay. Who's volunteering?
It's either an adrenaline shot or a cyanide pill. There is no in between.
Why would one person need 2 cyanide pills? He's resistant. Yeah,
Give it to his
Well,
buddy.
he was the captain, right? So he gets to choose his favorite. The also.
That's fucked up.
Also, between all of them, you find 9 gold and 91 silver.
I would say Seraphina and Roderick have the shatter balls.
Whoever's gonna be downstairs.
I'll probably.
Upstairs, but probably
prob-
give it to Seraphina. She's probably not really good at throwing things. Except for people.
Kind of quiet there, Roderick.
Oh.
Boy.
I said, give them to Seraphina. I'm not very good at throwing things except for people.
Roger.
Fair enough. I can certainly take them. I do have my bow on me if you think that I should be up, but I do have my swords as well, so I can do what I can.
So there's one more roll. You have made it to the 45-minute mark without being attacked or retaliated against. One more 15-minute chunk to roll for your short rest. I'm going to assume high.
Today is a high roll.
Before
This
we
will
get the
determine
results of
whether
that,
or not... Huh?
Before we get the results of that, what is the end game plan for us? Because knocking out the stairs is...
I don't know why I was like I meant to say something. I don't think knocking out the stairs to the tower is the move, so that we do have an exit strategy if at all possible. We want to keep them below the platform.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah, because we wouldn't have a way to get everybody off the top. It's just we just wouldn't. I think we keep them down below as long as possible, like or down off of the platform.
If you jump out, you just gotta land on someone else so that their damage is half. That's all it is.
I think that might
I
that would
read my
still
spell.
kill our
It would
guys.
still kill people. It would still
Wait.
kill all of our guys.
I read my spell. Up to 20 creatures I can...
So we can just fall really slowly onto the heads of our enemies.
I can feather fall up to 20 creatures because each casting is 5.
Okay.
All right,
So we could destroy the stairs.
I'm not gonna be up the tower.
Why? How are you
Say,
casting
where-
Feather Ball 4 times?
You can only
It's a
cast
first
it
level
with one
spell I
reaction.
have for...
Oh, you mean just like in batches?
So in theory, I could cast it 4 times. Oh, actually, I can't use it as an action, so it'd be 24 seconds.
Yeah, you'd have to cast it over 4 rounds as
Yeah.
groups of people jumped.
Right.
So, before I roll this, position yourselves where y'all will be.
I am where I want to be because I want to be able to see them coming.
Can you give a command to your Fae and then not be present while she does her thing? It's not like an enemy you can see. You can just give commands and they'll continue it, right? I'm pretty sure. I think so. Because if it works the
believe
same
so.
way as summon Shadow Spawn,
It
then
does.
yes.
Yeah. it
Okay,
does.
then
It
yeah,
works
then
the
he
same.
can Okay, never mind. Place yourself wherever then.
And this has only been 50 minutes since Seraphina's gotten stabbed, right?
Yes, we are at stabbed at 30 minutes. We are at 45 minutes, about to move on.
Perfect.
So if they show up like exactly an hour right after we get a short rest, you'll have 30 minutes left of the summon phase.
Gaia's mom would be on these stairs because I imagine after 15 minutes she would done a fair bit of damage on the first stair she was at.
So wait, are you or are you not attempting to destroy the stairs to the tower?
We decided against destroying the
Negatory.
stairs.
Negatory on the tower stairs.
I'm going to argue for destroying it
Okay.
because
Shoot.
I can featherfall everybody out.
One small group at a time.
Group of 5, that's half of the surviving
Right.
soldiers we have.
That's 3 rounds to get everybody out of the tower still.
It's faster than them walking down the stairs. Like walking down the tower.
Are you gonna stay in the top of the tower to featherfall them the whole time?
I can 3
Okay.
rounds, including myself, yeah.
I mean,
Right.
Okay.
But are you gonna be in the whole combat in the tower?
Yeah.
It's like
Oh yeah,
Well,
I'm not
60
being down there.
60
He
feet above.
doesn't have enough. Yeah, Gaia doesn't have enough HP. She's got to stay up there probably.
Okay.
So she can stay up there. That's fine.
I mean, let me see. The top of the tower, right.
Ideally,
This.
we will ultimately. I'm about to measure.
Yes.
So nobody freak out. This will be the area we're defending. Is we're trying
Right.
to keep them from climbing up. It's not quite as in the middle as I wanted it to be, but the square.
Alright, so what's the final verdict? Tower stairs, yes? Destroy or no destroy?
She will be
vote
working
yes.
on them, I guess, at this juncture. Yeah.
Alright. She will have succeeded in destroying, with your damage roll and only spending 15 minutes on it, that.
Okay.
So here comes the roll. Is everyone placed where they wish to be?
Indeed.
Oh, wait, before we do that. At this juncture, how long does it take to cast Fabricate?
10 minutes. Can I do that while getting a short rest though?
No. You cannot
No.
cast a spell. If you cast a spell, it interrupts your short rest.
Oh, that means Gaia is not getting a short rest.
I'm concentrating on a spell.
Yeah, she's not
You've cast
actively.
2 spells during the short rest so far, then.
Oh, okay. So it
Yeah, the
An
10
hour,
minutes.
not-
You would need 10 extra minutes. You would need 10 minutes past the hour to complete a short rest. And yeah, anything other than a cantrip. Production
So
points
you would
out.
be
Interrupts
beginning
a
your short rest anew after this spell.
that's a,
So are you or are you not going to cast it there, Roderick?
Fabricate?
Yes.
I was trying to wait for the end of a short rest before casting Fabricate.
So it'll
Okay,
be
so
up
you're
there.
not gonna
if
cast
it
it
goes
yet.
past the hour.
Right.
If he gets his short rest, then he'll do it.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. The moment of truth. Do you even get an hour?
Can I add my Dark One's luck to that percentile roll?
Perhaps.
Add a D10 to it. Like I
Yeah.
want this one to be the first D10.
It says like ability check or saving throw or attack roll. Like there's nothing that says can be added to percentiles.
Did you not use it in your in the fight?
I have not.
I'm pretty sure you used it in your
I did.
fight with the captain.
No, I didn't.
No?
I said I should have because it would have kept me from getting
Mhm.
grappled, but I didn't.
In that case. Yes, but that'll be consuming it for the short rest.
It's fine.
Okay.
If it helps guarantee that we get the fucking short rest today, you know. So you just want me to go ahead and roll it and add it, or do you tell me beforehand?
Go ahead and roll it.
Okay. 9. 9% to the roll.
So the total of 102.
Holy shit!
Dubs! I didn't need
So that's
to do
how
it.
many. That's how many extra minutes we have, right?
2 extra minutes. Yeah, 2 extra.
102
I was-
minutes for a
I
whole
was
whole
going
time
to say,
period.
with it exceeding 100, you will have
Haters.
15 minutes after before I roll again.
Yo, so we get a free 15?
Free 15 after your short rest, except for Gaia.
Except for Gaia.
So I
Gaia,
would need another 15.
You would need another 15 after this because you
Gaia
had,
needs 30 more minutes.
yeah.
So we're
Well,
sitting
she
at
needs. Yeah, you made it to the 1 hour mark. Gaia's been resting for 30 minutes. The rest of you have been resting for an hour.
Okay.
So
Y'all
Gaia
would need
needs
at
30
least
more
15 minutes.
Yeah,
Which
so,
she
yeah.
will get 15. She will get
So
15. we know
if
for
we
sure.
get 15, if you roll and we succeed on, and we get 15 more minutes, Gaia will get a short rest.
Gaia will get a short rest.
Sick nasty.
Yeah, I'll begin to cast Fabricate in the upper areas. And in the process of, if it doesn't seem like there's enough stone to properly make potential defenses, then we would just start using other random stuff that was inside this building as part of the fabrication process. So, be it beds that are, slurped up there.
Pull
with
the
holes-
nails out.
Right.
All the
Just the raw materials being transformed into a big wall with arrow slits in it, but
There was a
as
stone
sturdy as
chest
can
set.
be. Stone chest.
Dice consumed. All
Got,
for the
like,
greater good.
Extra long swords as rebar in there.
Your fighters, I rolled just one athletics check at advantage
Hell yeah.
to see how much they managed to cart up there. And at advantage, they rolled a natural 20.
Dab on the haters. We're gonna win. We're gonna stand off like 2,000 people with less than 20 guys. Let's go.
With your fabricate and their natural 20 with the gravel from the tracks and longsword rebar and bits of wood and stuff, you create a crenellated defense on the northern and eastern walls of the tower. So I'm not going to sit here and edit that in detail,
I got you.
but where the railing is on the northern and eastern side will provide cover, significant cover, to the archers firing down.
Okay, so they're getting like 3/4 cover,
Plus 5 to their AC.
and they're all wearing
Hell yeah.
plate, right? Because because you made all that plate armor for all our soldiers, right? Over the month or whatever.
Yeah.
You made them full suits of armor, but I did have it as chainmail because moving and setting up plate mail is kind of... They didn't have that much training, and they're not all very strong.
Whack.
So. Yeah, no, they do have like shields and chainmail and all that, so
Okay.
they're going to be
Chainmail's like
on their ACs.
it's chainmail 16 base. It's like 23 AC up there behind the crenellation.
21. if they're-
21 if they're using the crossbow.
Not bad for a bunch of...
They don't got like the Pavis. They don't have like big old Pavis shields.
They didn't get the roll for these shoots.
Whack. Just turn around when you reload.
All right, Mr. Medieval.
Hey man.
I have a question. So in this 15 minutes, can I look through the armor of the people we killed and try to find something to up my AC a little bit? Because I'm a squishy 13 right now.
Oh my
13
goodness.
AC.
Sure.
Please do.
You can
Is
wear medium
everyone
armor,
where
right?
they wish to be, by the way?
Yes.
Yes.
Everyone that is in the tower. Okay.
Yep. I'm not going in the tower.
Oh,
Is-
after I finish Fabricate, I'll take that extra 5 minutes and.
How is Guy's mom doing on the stairs after?
15 or 30 minutes. Yeah. Just
roll
30
your
for
damage. Well, this is the first 15 that she's been working on that, I believe.
Oh, and she'll wait. Yeah.
So am I doing the damage every 6 seconds? Oh.
I'm just rolling for your 15-minute average.
15-minute average.
11.
11 damage.
So 11 times 150. A lot. Some damage. She's schmoovin'.
Alright, she destroys one section in that 15 minutes.
And we get another 15 for free, right?
Now, roll for that one too.
Oh, we got
She
it
had,
because
like-
of the 102.
That's where the 15.
Oh, roll for that
came-
one. Sorry, that's what you said. Sorry.
Yes.
8. 24. All right, 16. 14.
Those are very different. These are very different
it's 14.
numbers.
It's 14. It's 8 plus 6.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Positive. Final answer.
It is 14.
Goodness.
Dear God.
So, all of your troops are behind the crenellated defenses created by Roderick. Some of them trained, some of them not.
Clark.
Sorry, that was Guy's mom.
What?
Also part border collie.
Oh shit. That makes her
The
much
wolves
more
are becoming
endearing.
domesticated. They sound like
The rules are becoming domesticated. Is
yeah,
that
the
what
wolves
you said?
in the wolves in
Oh,
the
the wolf.
forest. The wolves in the
Oh.
forest becoming domesticated, and they just happen to sound like a border collie, is all.
Somebody do their best like Snow White and summon the wolves to fight for us.
Fight for the people of Griffin.
Just a bunch of wolves. that'd be intimidating.
Yeah.
Kind of why I wanted to send another guy off into the woods with the one guy.
I'm sure they're fine. It's the middle of the day and there's been hella wild shit going on. They should all they're probably like, nope.
Middle of the day.
What's going on there?
Oh, weird. This is still the morning, my guy.
That's still the middle of the day.
As y'all are sitting there making preparations, you hear at first distant
Poor guy doesn't get a short rest.
clack, 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 clack.
The bomb.
And you see a heavily fortified, short rail car speeding down. Not speeding, speeding.
Sucks to be them.
And then on top of it is one of the great bows, similar to the way you had seen over on the defending the towers. Comes to a stop some distance away.
How far?
It is on the board.
So it is. That thing is really short.
It's a little bit bigger than that, but I was too lazy to make my own. So it's probably about twice that long, but it's the same dimensions, give or take. With the super cool crossbow on top.
Not quite close enough. And taking Cody's favorite invocation, Eldritch Spear.
Oh man, I love that shit.
He said true.
I know my audience.
Before we do anything, it's very important to me that did I find anything for armor to up my AC?
What armor proficiencies do you have? Do you only have
Yeah.
light?
I
Or do you
have light
medium?
and medium armor.
I feel
It
like
can get
if
better.
I feel like probably if Roderick had made armor for I think I did mention that I made armor for the whole party if they wanted it. Like when we
okay,
had
that-
our time skip.
I can only wear light, so
Right.
I'm wearing as
I
good
can't
as I
wear
can
light.
get, baby. 12 plus 3.
Well, that
Take
what would that increase my AC to then?
That depends on what the DM would allow you to have.
I will say, since
say
you were
probably
using Fabricate, whichever you want. Not
Half
Masterwork,
plate.
You could get up to half.
You could get 17 AC. Your AC would bump to 15 plus 2 dex.
So 17 then, because that would be great. Because
Yeah, that would be great.
yeah, the reason why I aside from I think I got crit on the last time, but there was a hit where I'm pretty sure that if I had a 17 AC, I would
Great
not have
success.
gotten it.
We'll
if there's
say
if there's a
that
shield in there, 19.
we'll say that Roderick has done a little bit of handiwork here during some spare moments after the crenellations were done.
Nice.
Great.
Nice throw. Gives me win. Seraphina throws the shatter balls. Nice throw. Strike. Kills 10 guys.
I was trying to rotate the
Gets its hand.
great bow to actually face you, but you know, I'm struggling with tail spires. Let's leave it. It's a little wonky.
Love it, cuz I need about 30, personally. 30.
So you hear the sergeant kind of watching, white knuckling the crenellations. Says, "As they come." And I would need everyone to roll yet another round.
You know, I was really hoping that they were just gonna come marching up in like a giant army. That would have been way easier. All right, guys, line up for the wall of fire.
More initiative. Let go.
Oh fuck! Your boy's about to get slapped.
Your boy's about to get slapped. I don't like that.
Oh,
That's no good.
boy.
All right, 25 to 20.
I got a dirty 20.
Nice.
Ayo.
Hell yeah.
She landed them dirty 20s.
Yeah.
Them dirties be 20ing.
Oh, what's your dex, by the way?
15. Oh, plus 2.
19 to 15.
Keep it going.
Okay. 14 to 10.
11.
11.
Hey!
Hey. Plus 2.
Damn. Plus 3.
Hey.
Oh, there we go. Plus 2. All right.
Yeah. Let's go. Old man in the metal boy at it again with the 11s.
And Gaia, where are you sitting at?
8. That is the third initiative roll that I have rolled sub 10 on this
Man.
session.
Chris, you gotta start taking things that give you bonuses to initiative.
If you're gonna keep rolling like that, you need a fat ass bonus.
War wizard to get your intelligence to it.
Yo, War Wizard pretty cool, I heard.
You ever think that maybe dice don't
alert.
like you? Maybe you start rolling something else.
That's why I started rolling on D&D Beyond.
We're gonna get you the little cylinders. They're like those weird dice. The little so you can roll them and they just.
One of the
Oh,
rings.
it's a natural one on my ducky dice too.
Wow.
We got 30 minutes left,
Evil.
and we only have a few sessions afterwards, so we're gonna try and plow through this as quickly as
yeah.
possible. Seraphina,
Easy.
you go first.
Go first. Okay. Ooh, buddy. So what's the distance here? Come on, I believe in you.
Wells.
150 feet-ish. What do I have? I don't have any spells that go that far.
Feel that.
Shit. And
Hot beans.
I think I pull out my bow. 150 feet is right on the cusp. I would love to target whoever is operating the ballista.
I'm not going to add him to the field because the car doesn't allow enough room on it. There is a gunner of sorts,
Right.
kind of behind it, operating it.
I'm
Okay.
glad he's looking way in the wrong direction. That's super good for us.
Guys, I think we're over there.
Yeah, so, I pull out my bow and I try very hard. That is going to be 21 to hit.
$21 to hit, and that was within your first range increment?
Correct. So 150
Oh, good job.
feet is right in is the
Oh, that's right.
cusp.
You're using a longbow, not a crossbow. I'm so sorry.
Correct. Yeah.
Crossbow brain. Let me double check. I didn't actually have his stat block up. That actually hits.
Let's go. Why is this what do you mean actually? Why is this guy's AC so high? Is he like
Cover
heavily...
from the thing.
Oh, he's got the cover from the fucking thing. What a bitch.
I mean, it didn't really help him now, did it?
8 points of piercing damage.
All right, hell yeah. You
Ah!
takes an arrow right to the shoulder.
And can I? We've had a long rest or a short rest. Pardon me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I shouldn't use that. Okay. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to turn to Roderick and go. Roderick, this is it, and that is a bardic to you. It is a D8 now, my guy.
Yeah, let's go.
And that's my turn.
That is your turn. You see the doors open, and this is not, like I said, accurate to what you're actually looking at. What you're seeing is much more heavily fortified, kind of like almost sandcrawler shaped, has those defensive slanted sideways walls, and one of the panels open out, and you see two enforcers in their Franz Lin clockwork armor pile out, and the DM fiddles with Tailspire to get a model.
Yeah, come over here.
They kind of drop down and begin moving closer. Say, getting out took about half their movement. So, 15 feet, double move, 45 feet, bonus action dash,
God damn.
75 feet. They begin hauling ass. You can see, like, just here, y'all can hear, even from a distance, the clank, 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 and the of those pistons firing as they just start to bullet towards you.
I hope they get hit with all these crossbows. Pew, 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 pew.
Seraphina, you attacked first. You can see, like, getting hit, just kind of fire the great bow at you.
How woo?
They're firing at the people.
Yeah.
That is a natural 20.
Oh,
Goodbye. Confirm it. Confirm your crit.
Confirm my crit. Okay.
you'll see that on the instant replay. It looks like it wasn't a natural 20 after all.
It didn't roll great on the crit, though, so
Only 30 damage.
28 points of damage.
There you go.
As a crossbow bolt the size of a largish spear sails through the air, slamming into you.
Okay.
How you feeling?
Hey, you all right?
How you doing?
How darn.
Oh shit! I really
I'm very hurt. I'm very, very hurt.
This is a pickle. You're muted, DM.
I was just saying you had a like sharpened metal broom handle just hit you. So.
Oh no, I understand. My brain is. I'm trying to. My brain is trying to catch up with what's happening right now.
Walk it off. Walk it off.
Lanier, it is your turn.
Oh my god, it's my turn. Oh shit. Well, there's that thing's a problem. But then there's also two guys hauling ass rapidly. So I find myself confused. Where does it look like they're heading towards? Like, are they gonna try to go up what remains of the stairs, or they look like they're just gonna try to run up and? Okay. Oh boy.
Mom is still attacking the stairs on the other side, right?
That would be what she was doing at the point of that showing up.
All right. We're gonna see in a minute if she gets another section destroyed.
On my turn, she would be doing something different.
Oh, okay.
You know, I'm sure this goes without saying, but I'm just gonna call out towards. I'm sure I saw the javelins go, yo, and then as their got hit with the fucking giant crossbow from hell. Like, I just get caught. They get behind Kelvin and lets the crossbows take care of the big one. For now, I guess. Holy balls. And I'm just to little fiery portal's gonna open up. I'm a fire Eldritch Blast at the dude in front. That guy's within 120 feet, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he is. So we're gonna try to hit him with some shiz. Let's see.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Strike him.
Strike. Yeah, 23 on the first one.
That'll hit.
And a 25 on the second.
They both hit.
Good job, evil red die. Hold on. If y'all are rolling that good for me, I gotta find the evil red D10. There you are. Secured. Out of my hoard of dice. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Okay. For 9 and 9. 18 points of force damage total.
18. Between both of them?
Yes, that's both total 18. I rolled 2 4s, so 4 and 4.
And you see, like, kind of. First one kind of like rings against him. Second one knocks his helmet back. He reels. He doesn't go down, but he reels.
Okay, and then I'm gonna use my movement to put action to words. 15, 20, 25, 30. Get inside there. I do not want to get shot with a fucking giant fuck off ballista. And then that's my action and my movement. And I don't have a bonus action. Actually, well, bonus action, Shillelagh. Got my whacking stick ready to go. They come up those stairs. Oh, I'm gonna have something for them. Give them a newspaper.
I lied about my mom. She can keep going on another set of stairs.
He said, they got it.
All right. That takes us to Roderick.
All right. So we're gonna do something a little crazy.
Hey, we like crazy
Is
here.
it wild and crazy?
It is wild and crazy.
He's gonna charge them.
He's gonna charge him. Roger's gonna move right here.
Holy shit, you are charging them?
Get out of there, thing. What? No. Why can't I select my guy? There we go.
Everybody get into cover. Make them come to us. Roderick, no.
Some serious ass you hauling.
That's a double move, and then bonus action. I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on myself.
Okay. Not bad. Not bad. That's your whole turn, right?
That's my whole turn.
Gaia, since all of y'all rolled kind of together-ish.
Let's see. Okay, there's lots of folks on this corner of the building. Let's see. Let's see. From there to there. Okay, they are in range. That's good. So Gaia's mom would keep doing what she's doing on the stairs. Just trying to get one more set done, and then I'm going to, or Gaia's gonna firebolt the guy in front.
Pew pew.
Fucking, they're like, charge! All of a sudden, shit starts fucking raining from the tower.
The 26.
Dude in the front is like, bam, bam, okay. Oh, that didn't feel.
Yep, that hits. So.
Okay.
I'm having a bad day. Ah!
15 points of fire damage.
Nice. Good roll. That's hefty.
B-roll.
Hefty.
15, you said?
Man's not feeling good. I hope.
He was like half spun around from the Eldritch Blast, and the firebolt takes him in the side of the head, and he collapses.
Okay.
They really thought, they're really not taking us seriously. They're like, send 3 dudes. I'm sure they can handle whatever's going on in that tower.
And
That's your
then
turn, guy? Oh,
I assume my mom, you want me to just roll damage again?
yes, please. We're going to be doing it round by now, as it is now much more pertinent.
14?
All right.
You don't sound very sure.
Tearing up boards, splintering. That takes it to your friends. There will be
Pincushion these motherfuckers.
Block out the sun. 9 arrows.
Yeah, that's say it's 9 dudes. It's like it's not
Nice.
even really a light misting.
It's the thought that counts. Just all of them nat 20. Just this dude just gets absolutely roasted. Oh, good shit. Yeah, nice.
Very refreshing.
Oh god. I have the refreshment arrows. Get hit with those in the middle of battle. just nice like cold water. Y'all sweaty from killing people. You just feels good. It's like a water balloon with an ice cube in the middle.
If these,
All right.
if these do damage.
None of them
hit
hit.
at all, I'll be impressed.
No!
None of them hit?
No.
Oh fuck.
So you see, that whole area is just getting completely pincushioned.
That's why I took, I took this sort of catty. I was like, I don't want to get close to those guys.
I'm just saying.
Whatever's happening.
The 4 that are trained are rolling with disadvantage. The 4 that are not trained are rolling at double disadvantage.
Wait, why are they rolling at disadvantage?
Range increment for a crossbow is 90, correct?
No. Well, what kind of crossbows that they're using?
Light crossbow.
Light crossbows, even the Franzlin ones?
They're just masterwork and don't have the.
I mean, the ones at the corner are within 90, or exactly 90 feet from homie right there.
The one that I measured for at the corner, I measured from his base, and it was 94 feet. But I'll check again.
I just pulled from the corner. It's right around 90, 90-ish.
I'll say that one guy will get to roll. I'll redo his.
Yeah.
Make his higher roll.
He's like, he rolls a 6 now.
Still only a 17. Does not hit.
God fucking damn these guys.
But they all get 2 attacks because they don't have the reloading feature because they are Franzlin. So.
Cool. boom, boom, boom. Oh, they got the repeating crossbows. They over got the hand crank. Bunk,
All right.
bunk.
That takes it to the other two's turn.
One day, like, we're just gonna get them, and they're all gonna roll like 18 and above, and they're just gonna pinkish the fuck out of some dude. Some guy's just gonna get absolutely destroyed. Oh god, there are more.
You just said, yeah.
2 more pile out,
Hello,
head in
fellas.
this direction.
Come on, square up, boys. I'm right here. I'm on fire.
Seraphina, it is your turn.
On fire.
I have one logistical question for you. What is the range on a shatter ball?
Shatterball! Opening my docks.
Shatterballs.
Like, can I just huck it? Is this like a shot put situation, or what am I doing here?
Shot.
Where the fuck did I...
You do the spin a few times and
There we go.
huck it. Hell yeah. Big toss. I really like these knight models.
They're pretty dope, yeah.
I enjoy them. Pretty sure.
As an action, you can activate the Shatterball and throw it up to 60 feet.
Okay,
A couple. That's some feet.
that is some feet. Let's do some math here. Okay, they're out of range currently. I am going to. I gotta prevent this ballista. The ballista did so much damage. So much damage. It's real bad, guys. I don't know if it's real bad.
Maybe-
If you know.
Whatever you do, I feel like you should maybe take some cover after you do it.
Yeah.
Come get some.
Well, I
That's
thought the corner. So I thought the corner was going to give me a little bit of coverage, but a nat 20 is not going to like. It doesn't matter. So I'm gonna pull out my bow again and aim at the guy who's operating it.
She pulls the spear out of her chest and then takes another shot.
Pretty
Throws
much.
it back at him.
That'd be impressive.
22
No, she fires it.
or 22 to hit.
Nice. Nice
A
roll.
22 does hit.
Let's go. Kill him. End his shit.
Oh, before we go any further, is everyone okay with going a little bit over so that we don't eat up too much of our next session?
Sure.
I can do that.
Okay.
I just saw the time, so.
8 plus 2, 10 points of damage. Piercing
Nice.
damage.
Good roll.
Takes him out.
Bunk. Guys, go fucking steal that. Go acquire that. I'll start shooting
Well,
that.
isn't there? Weren't we informed that there's 2 guys operating the ballista? If I remember
Y'all saw
correctly.
2 people on the previous ones. There's only 1 outside of the cart at the time. At this moment.
Okay.
It's like
so
a video
then-
game. Somebody's gonna crawl up out of it.
This is what. Okay, so then. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to action search, but hold my action so that when these what do you call them? These night dudes get within 60 feet of me, I'm going to chuck a shatter ball at them.
Okay. Noted.
So yeah. So
Start
I'm gonna-
holding it. Ready?
Fun fact. It's the first guy's turn. But he has a dilemma, because there is now a fiery dude.
Nah, ignore him.
He is. He points out at Roderick. Says, "Fix that one down." And he continues to sprint right past his downed buddy. 30 feet. 20. Leaps.
What a jump.
Misses.
Yes.
He trips. Bust ass.
And will make an attack at Seraphina.
My 6 words as that guy tells those guys to get me is, gonna need more than a few armored queefs.
that mean?
Before he attacks me, I held my action so that as soon as he gets into 60
Oh, I thought you were
feet
going to throw it at the double, the duo.
no,
You're th-
anybody
Anything.
who got to
Gotcha.
came within, because I have both of the shatter balls.
What's the AoE on the shadow?
Gotcha.
Because that dude had to move 5 feet forward before Seraphine went, "You're in range." Yeah.
Yeah, he only would have.
Yeah,
What's
like
the
that's what I'm
range,
saying.
though?
It's like I was.
And what's the AoE?
Perfect. Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect.
Get that guy.
And now you know why he's an armored queef.
Yeah, I misunderstood. I thought you were waiting for the pair.
Nope, literally anybody who came running that got into range of me.
And them boys getting exploded.
So right from the get-go, you would hit those two because he would take a 5-foot step.
Great.
So go ahead
Last step.
and roll your damage. It is 3d8. They will make their dexterity.
TT8. It's like an extra large shatter. Funnily enough,
Damn, bro, it's crazy.
crazy.
It is piercing damage though.
Amazing.
All right. What's the damage?
20 points of damage.
Shit. All right.
30. Holy shit, that's so close to max.
Yeah, 2 7s and a 6.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fuck them
Not
boys.
bad.
So the one in front takes it full in the face. You can see just like parts of his armor getting blasted off. It doesn't seem to slow him down. His buddy kind of throws his arm up, still taking a bunch of damage, but a little bit more resistant. The guy in front of you is already shredded when he gets to you, Seraphina. You can see like parts, some of the plates have been blown off. You can see like half of his like face mask, and you can see his face beneath it is bloody.
Okay.
And you can see like just rage.
Okay.
He'll make his attacks against you. 1 miss and 1 hit.
Okay. Well,
So
He
you use part of
revs
your
his
6
strong
words
sword.
to laugh hilariously at like 3 dudes getting absolutely clusterfucked by by shrapnel.
Well, lucky he rolled low with his hit on damage. You take 9 points of damage.
okay.
Great sword.
All I can think of are chain swords from Warhammer. That's all I can
I
think
think
of
of
for
too.
these guys now. Dear
Oh
God.
shit! So he's got an executioner then. The 2-handed chainsword.
Yeah. That's
All right,
scary
but
shit.
his butt is down, so that is the only action they take. The corpse with an arrow in its eye gets pulled down into the rail car and is shortly replaced.
That's not fair. They can't keep respawning. That's not cool.
They've only got so many dudes inside that.
Say he no longer has a shot on Seraphina because his homie is in the way.
Shoot her through
Try
him.
to shoot.
I'd like him to make a wisdom saving throw.
What's the DC on that?
16.
There's no DC. He just fails. The DC is 1 higher than whatever he rolls.
One higher than whatever he rolls.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, he must choose a new target.
Hey,
He
how about
shoots
one
his
of those
friend.
2 jerk-offs next to me? They seem pretty spicy.
Just shoots the guy that just charged up Seraphina.
He
Change of
feels
heart.
very guilty for shooting at such a stand-up dude.
He is going to shoot for one of your homies behind the crenellations with their greatly improved defense right now.
If they get hit, they are dead. They are fucking dead.
He does get hit.
Goodbye.
It's like a 21.
It rolled a 24.
Holy
Oh
shit.
my god!
I'm about to see somebody turn into red mist.
everybody's seen what movie am I thinking of?
He is pinned to the wall.
I'm thinking Battle of Helm's Deep. You know,
Yeah.
where they launched the fucking
Yep.
the climbing ropes
One
and just
guy-
hits that elf and he, yo! Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
Right, the pink colored ally on the wall just like was aiming through the crenellation, just slams into the wall behind him and holds him there.
Is that one of the guys that was trained?
Yep.
Aw, shit.
The ones on the north
Problem.
wall are trained, and then the ones on the east wall are not.
Gotcha. Rip to my boy.
That brings us to Apollinaire.
It's me, your boy. Let's see. Shit is going down. I ran inside and nobody else ran inside when I was like, yeah, we should take cover from the big bow guy. 5, 10, 15. Oh shit. Did you say the guy right next to Serafina looks rough or no? Okay.
He looked very fucked up from the explosion.
very fucked up.
Like, pieces of his armor got blasted off. You can see blood leaking out. Not in a good way.
He doesn't have any kind of cover from me right here, right?
He has no cover from anyone.
Okay. Well, I'm just making sure. Well, I mean, like, Serafina isn't granting him partial cover from me.
I mean, you would only need to take like a 5-foot step to get rid of any potential cover if you so desire.
I just want to make sure I'm not in sight of that giant fuck off bow.
Damage, come on.
Is this
Do
a
it.
ballista on top of it?
It's a functionally it's a Franz Lin ballista.
Does it function as a like normal ballista?
Does that have a
'Cause
rope?
a normal ballista in D&D has a 120-foot range, so which means they should
This is
shoot
not
like
using a ballista stat block.
okay,
These are super ballista.
so it has like a 200-foot range then.
Something. It stopped 100. It stopped well within its range. Its first range increment is my guess.
Yeah.
It made sure that it was not going to be having a hard time hitting anybody. Balls. These guys are pretty high AC, but fuck it. We'll Eldritch Blast them. I was gonna see maybe I don't want to risk rolling too low on Mind Sliver. So attack numero uno. Yeah. Misses horrendously. Sails off into the night. Attack number 2. I just rolled double 3s on both my attacks, so
Oh no.
misses.
Any boons, any inspirations, any
I do not have anything. Nothing that is going to make an 11 hit like their 20-something AC.
I will remind you that the ones that don't have shields, which none of these 4 do, y'all hit with a 20 in the previous fight.
20
Just
AC.
a
I
little
don't have
bit of
anything. I can't bump my attack roll by 9. So I cannot bump my attack roll by 9.
Anything else for your turn then? Just to keep things moving?
Nope. I'm gonna hug up against this wall just in case. I do not want to get hit by that thing. And yeah, I'll be here to try to help Serafina not get screwed. Hopefully.
Alright, Roderick, it's your turn.
Action, move action, 60 feet that direction. Bonus action, spiritual weapon against that ballista string.
It is not string operated, but you can have it attack the ballista.
What's it function like?
Firing mechanism.
Yeah, it has like a complex firing mechanism and a big like.
That should make it easier to
What's
break.
the what's the
harder.
thing that moves on it when it fires? That's the thing I'm hitting.
A bunch of like pistons and gears in the center. of it.
Sure.
That
Perfect.
sounds great.
All in there. All up in it.
That's what I said. You are free to attack. I was just saying it's not just like a
Smack it.
That's a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Bonk.
That's a 7 plus 5 for 12.
You hear crunchy mechanical sounds.
Sounds good to me. That's beautiful music. Great success.
All right then. Job's
Music.
finished.
Does that drop your sanctuary?
It's technically a spell attack.
All
I
right.
just didn't want to have like something happen to where I get hit by a ballista and get like pinned to the ground and be like, oh, my action economy is completely shot now. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. First we're gonna move. My mom. She's gonna move.
She's moving.
40 feet. Oh, nope. That's not the right one. Oopsies. And then 30 feet. Perfect. And end up here. She's able to do that because she moves 40 feet. And then she bonus action face steps over here. She is... I don't know what the charmed status is entirely.
Didn't you say she was the fuming one?
She can choose when
Yeah.
she's face
She can-
steps what she
Oh,
does.
I thought it was when you summoned it. You
Mm-mm.
picked.
Oh, okay, yeah, because like all the others are you pick when you summon it. That's
You
cool,
pick, yeah.
actually.
That's a nice little variation.
Okay, I'm not gonna do that.
nice.
She's gonna remain fuming and give herself advantage on this attack roll.
Hello there.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Roll
Goodbye.
that damage. Roll the, I believe, bean footage is the
Beautiful bean.
Beautiful
Technical
bean
term.
footage. So it's max for the dice.
max plus the dice roll.
So you,
Okay.
instead of rolling double, you just roll once and add it to what the max damage would be.
It's double max.
He's dead.
So
He's
that
so
is
dead.
max.
What's
Eight.
the total? Just give me the total.
36.
Holy fuck! I just imagine
If I did the
your
max.
creepy ass mom's head just like, or its jaw just dislocating and just biting this dude's head off or something fucking wild like that.
He's so dead.
Seraphina, you are
He's so dead.
getting stabbed by revving swords, which can't be a good sign, plus the giant hole you still have in you from the spear. And just this horrifying creature that you just watched kill a man with rapid stabs a minute ago, like flashes into existence in just a poof of horrifying eldritch mist, and with a swipe of her icicle claws, just takes his head off. It falls to the ground in 3 pieces. And he just kind of stops. He doesn't even collapse immediately.
Well, I suppose that's how it's done.
Nice. He does the thing where she like slices him and he doesn't do anything for a second, and then you see like the little bit of blood runs out of one of the cuts, and then his fucking head just falls apart.
If this was a movie, that is exactly what would
Yeah, I
happen.
was gonna say that's
Hell
straight
yeah.
up Resident
Just-
Evil right there. Just like the
Bro, she literally hit him with the like teleports behind you, nothing personnel, kid. And fucking-
And then guy's gonna firebolt for a natural
And
1.
that's not even Guy's whole turn.
It's perfect.
Will eventually fall.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'll give you the dirty details on their stats afterwards, but that was very, very sufficient.
Super overkilled the fuck out of him.
It's your ally's turn.
Do things.
Where's my? In order to save time, as we are in a crunch, we're gonna get this auto roller out.
Hell yeah. Hella dice.
Miss. Miss. Still a miss. Now for the untrained ones.
Wow, our guys suck
Yes.
so bad.
Miss. Miss.
We're terrible freedom fighters.
Oh man, so many. I'm sorry, but like 5 of them are rolling at double disadvantage. So, so many bolts. Some of them come close.
Doesn't like height
Of,
garner some kind of advantage to firing ranged weaponry? I don't know. Guys, we gotta go back to insurrectionist school. Like we suck.
they are firing with a +5 to their attack.
They've been rolling +5s to attack and have missed this many attacks.
If you roll a 16 and a 10, +5 doesn't really help you. Disadvantage.
Oh, I'm talking about like during the first set of fights where they were smacking things right in front of them.
Oh yeah, they rolled a lot of single-digit attacks.
Jesus God.
They were like me.
You're not allowed to roll. Let us roll for our boys.
One of them came really close. The sergeant almost hit them because he has a +6.
Truly a Chad.
All right, and it's these 2 guys' turn. They've been given their orders. Get
Get the metal man. They said we were given our orders, and then watch the dude who gave them those orders get his head just taken off his shoulders.
Oh no, his head taken off his shoulder
Gone.
pieces. I told you that head came off.
Right. I would say it's still gone. They're just like yeah, he's telling us to attack. That if anything, that made them want to attack him more because like yeah, we don't want to go up there. Let's get this guy.
Your AC is
Fine
like
stuff.
a 21, right?
24.
24. Okay. First guy, not even close. His sword is grinding against your armor, but your armor's better. Fuck him.
You're just butter.
You're just butter. That is a natural 20 on the other guy's second attack. First one doesn't even connect with your armor. You just kind of whoop. But then he just continues to circle around and slams it to your side.
Oof. Goodbye, Roderick. You are so far away.
Are you gonna heal me with them those spell slots?
I mean, I can't help you. I have spell slots.
5, 6, 7,
I got a
8.
short rest.
You take 31 points of damage.
Ow! Well, that was exactly half of how many hit points I had.
Holy shit. It's a good thing so many attacks missed you during that first combat.
Yeah.
And
I
rolling either, he just got a nat 20 as a 5%
Right.
chance.
right.
All right, we're just like I said, we're gonna keep this moving right along. Back to Seraphina.
Okay, so the very first thing that I'm going to do is a bonus action, second wind, and give myself a little bit of stuff. So that is only going to be 10 points, but that's better than nothing. Because I'm hurting real bad.
Getting shot
And
by Blistle.
yeah. And okay, so those guys are on Roderick, right? So they're following those orders. Okay, then I'm gonna
It's inside of Roderick.
right. Damn. Is there a guy manning the ballista again?
Yeah.
Okay. We can't have anybody manning that ballista, so I'm gonna attack with my longbow again.
Is the ballista making any funky noises from the the hammer?
Yes.
Okay.
So
It
that's
has
gonna
not
be,
attempted to fire since getting smashed, though, so we'll see how that goes.
that's gonna be 21.
It's beatboxing.
Roll.
It's using a different type of warfare against us. Instead of shooting projectiles, it's the psychological warfare.
So that's only gonna be 8 points of piercing damage if a 21 hits.
A 21 does hit.
Great. So then, yeah,
8, you said?
correct. And then I'm gonna use my movement to tuck myself against this wall as best as I can.
hello, how are you doing?
Not again.
I see that you had the same idea. Same idea.
I am so
Good
hurt.
choice.
I am so hurt. There's
All
a
right.
little bit of hysterics coming, like you, Palmer, you can see a
She's-
little hysteria happening right now.
In through your nose, out through your mouth.
That whole squad is dead. It is the Great Bow's turn. Or is it?
If it wasn't. I'm saying they really clown carring out of that fucking thing.
It does manage to. Remember, I told you it was about twice as long.
I know, it's a funny visual.
Um, can't get an angle down on Roderick. It has a few different options.
What about the ghost that just decapitated
That's-
one of its people?
That's what it landed on, was the ghost.
Mama! Mama! Mama!
It crits again. No, I'm joking. It's not crit.
87 points of damage.
Your mother takes 16 points of damage. The spear
Mother.
slams into
What did you roll to hit?
23.
Just hits. Is it 18?
It's an 18 on the dice.
It could miss.
It could. It almost didn't fire.
She has 12 left. That's whew. On the little.
All right, moving right along. Apollinaire.
It is I, the Frenchiest Fry. So I am gonna pop out 5, 10, 15, 20. Move forward a square, unfortunately.
Your new perspective, you see like one of those Franz Lin great swords like halfway through your friend.
Which one of them is the one that got shatterballed? That's what, I'm in range for both of them, so I'm gonna be Eldorach blasting, little fiery portal spiral open. I'm gonna try to shoot that one, try to make him dead. Hopefully. I don't know how much damage he actually took, but
Half.
okay, there we go. I'm going to just never actually crit. I'm gonna keep getting 19s though, so that is a 27
Almost
Oh,
hits.
on the first one, and a 27 on the second. I'm just feast, famine, feast, famine, feast, famine. Life, death, life, death, life, death.
Both hit.
Okay, there we go for 14 and 10, so 24 points of force damage.
First, kind of like caused them to stumble. Second one, right through the neck, collapses.
Right. And then, yeah, what was that, 20 feet of my movement, and I'm just gonna kind of backtrack to 25, 30. So I'm just like, me and Seraphine are hanging out by this window. Hopefully not in as I just kind of call out to Roderick, like, Roderick, you probably do not want to stay out there. It's a bad idea.
It's real bad.
Real bad. It's bad. It's
Speaking
not
of,
good.
Roderick, it's your turn.
It's the opposite
I'm
of
trying
good.
to
It's bad.
wrap this up as quick as possible.
Yeah.
Bonk this motherfucker.
How tall is this train thing off the ground here? Looks like
Other
about
than the
12,
length of the train, that's all accurate.
12 feet.
15, yeah.
So it looks like on that measurement, 12 feet.
Yep.
All right. I'm a run and jump and pull myself up on that bitch.
13 feet exactly.
Okay, so I am 8 feet tall, or something like 6'5" or something like that. So I'm a run. I got my strength modifier, which is +4 +3, so it's 7 on top of that, which is 8. That's good math. So that's my move. That's my double move, and then I'm gonna whack that I'm gonna whack that ballista again.
When you move away from the guy, he does take
Yeah.
his AOP on you.
Fuck those
Double
guys.
20.
It does not hit though, because you have a 24 AC right now, right?
Correct.
Yeah. No.
Nice. That's 15, and then 10 feet up. So 25, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About right there. Cool.
Yep.
Hitting the Franzlin ballista. Is a 19 hit.
Yes.
Cool. 10 damage.
Nice.
You hear more crunchy parts.
Cool.
You ever just like baseball bat smacked a grandfather clock? It's kind of what it sounds like.
Hey.
Can't say that I have.
I haven't either. I'm imagining entirely.
There are a lot of guys inside of the train.
I fucking hope not.
I hope they are, because they're about to be within 15 feet of me. Oh, is there some sort of door on this?
Yeah, I remember the panel that came up, opened up on the side.
Is it it's a panel?
It's like a,
Yeah,
like
it's
a
like a-
DeLorean
Is
door.
it an object?
Yeah,
when you
it's like a
actually
big
close that
DeLorean.
bitch? I was-
Fuck you. Door stuck.
right there.
When you get there next to it, there's no one inside.
Oh,
Okay,
cool.
Good job.
Even better.
Well scouted.
You can see the legs of the turret gunner.
Oh, okay. Well, if there are, is there a go lever in there? Like the most go looking lever, object interaction, they'll just pull that thing.
Yoink.
I'm gonna grab the biggest looking thing in there that looks like it pulls, and I'm gonna throw it, and you can just roll percentile for whatever happens when that happens.
Let's see if there is something to pull.
Just
We're gonna
reverse it.
see. I haven't
I don't know how this
fully
shit works.
determined the guts of a Franzlin railcar.
I mean,
Let's
rail
see-
car, relatively simple things.
Well,
I think.
technically speaking, we've
Go
been in rail cars
back.
plenty of times, right?
Oh.
We've gone on them moving in between layers, right?
This kind, however, common. It's a 99 on the percent. There's a panel with a labeled control system. All of it, like, forward,
Hell
reverse.
yeah! It's so
It's wonderful.
user friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
Right in the center.
Go. Think.
Go.
Yeah.
You have to get
It's-
inside to pull it, though.
Oh, okay. Cool. Well, that's my movement, so. Gotcha.
You're up there. Next turn. Go button. Dude up top. No. Wait. Just driving to his doom. No.
All right. Gaia, it's your turn.
Fantastic. Gaia's mom is going to teleport 30 feet down there. Then she's gonna move her 40 feet to right there.
Bam.
She'll make a 5-foot cube of darkness to her, of her to the left, in an attempt to try to, I don't know,
You can't hit me.
do something. And Gaia probably is out of range for anything. Yes. She is going to give guidance to somebody. I guess the guy next to her.
All right. Cool. Speaking of, it's their turn. Where's my dice roll?
So one of them only has disadvantage, not double disadvantage. What a Chad.
Oh man, that's an at one. Oh shit! There you go.
Woo! They hit. Let's go.
They hit for 10 fucking damage. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Was it only a hit with a crit?
No, it was.
Oh,
He rolled
okay.
an 18 and a 19, were his
Nice.
two.
Let's
Hell
go. We had to. It had to be there eventually.
Statistically, they had to hit at least one.
Yeah.
Someone, at least once.
The law of averages. Like it has to happen eventually.
Goodness.
One win, good.
This guy will have only regular disadvantage on his first attack. Alright, nope.
Wait.
Only one to hit was the one guy.
I think I might have just remembered that you can't give guidance on attack rolls.
You
Whatever.
cannot. It's ability.
Didn't matter anyway.
Fine. And it does give advantage. What was I thinking? It's a default.
Yeah, it
You
gives a
rolled a
D4.
17 and a 9. See, that was me just trusting you and going with it. Alright. It is the guy who just got shot's turn.
You said, "Hey, wait a minute. Hold on now."
This guy said, "I'm going in the woods."
What?
Yeah, there's crossbow slamming all around of him. One of them kind of like catches him in a vulnerable spot. He rotates out for his crossbow and takes 2 shots at Roderick.
The gunner guy's like, "Dude, what the fuck?"
First hits.
Oh shit.
You take 8 more points of piercing damage.
I imagine these things fire like a Browning. Like, go, 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 go.
Seraphine, it's your turn. Like I said, chugging along. We are
Yep.
3 minutes until I'm trying to wrap this up.
I'm gonna shoot the guy with my longbow.
Kill him.
Got it. Shoot him.
Kill him. Do it.
Kill.
16 plus 7
Hits.
to hit. Great. 5, 6, 7 more points of piercing damage.
Ed.
Amazing. And then I'm gonna give Apollinaire Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah. Is that a D8 or a D6?
D8. And yeah, I'm done with my turn.
Alright, it is the Great Bow's turn, but there are no more gunners. So, it is Apollinaire's turn.
Nice. Okay. So, let's see here. I'm gonna use my movement to get right, y'all. I'm not about to. Actually, let me see. Actually, I might have to get on the. I'm gonna have to get on the grass. I'm gonna have to touch grass. No, he's just in range.
He's like, I don't actually have to.
I think. Okay, does that count as that base to base?
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Base the base.
Let's do it. Do it. Eldritch Blast. Die. A 22
22 hits.
and a 25.
25 misses. Okay.
Oh shit. Whoop. Yeah. Oof. 8. Fucking 7. Jesus. 15.
15
points of
total.
force.
He is still up.
Fuck! Why won't you die?
I mean, they both kind of like, you can see like parts fly off every time he gets hit.
Yeah, roll a 3 and a 2. Roll the most minimum damage.
Roderick, it's your turn.
It's
You
my
see
turn.
you see the legs that were in front of you? Just kind of the guy like kind of like just slinks down in, and now there's 2 dead bodies in there.
Oh, that's convenient as shit.
You recognize Seraphine's arrow in the guy's eye socket.
Animate dead.
I will use my bonus action to do my own Marvel Ultimate Alliance power combo and slam my hammer into my anvil and cause a toll of dead on that Franzling guy out there.
Boom.
Go ahead and roll your
Oh,
damage for
yeah.
me, please.
Oh shit, he failed? Hell yeah.
No, I haven't rolled yet.
Oh.
I was gonna have you go ahead and roll the damage.
Cody, once you get excited about how much damage you roll, so that you can be
Oh!
disappointed.
First D12 was a 3. Second one was a 12 though. So 15
works out.
total.
So what's it look like when someone dies to your Toll the Dead?
It looks like just what you would imagine from like the sound of an anvil causing someone to die. So just ears and nose, just the sound just coming out of their head, just ringing through, and they just kind of slump over.
So
Crunch.
the reverberations kind of roiling through him, kind of the sonic power just kind of, his armor kind of crunching in a little bit, just kind of like falls over. And you are out of combat. Again, for the second time.
Guys, if this is all they sent, this is a problem.
And
If we're out of initiative, I would like to cast Thaumaturgy to let everyone know.
We got a train car.
Dude,
Woo!
technically speaking, you have a great bow now as well.
It's broke as
We
fuck.
repaired it a little
you could
bit.
actually, you could repair it.
Yeah.
Fix Bronzland stuff before. Fix it. Park
As
it
mom
closer
starts
by.
smashing bodies.
Now we take it to the city. And be like, come back and get us. We're just a menace. We're now train car pirates.
And as
Yar, matey.
we end tonight's session, party, you hear the unmistakable rhythmic thud of hundreds of feet marching.
There we go. There they are.
Hey.
The fucking advanced party was like 6 dudes. And then... All right.
Thank you guys for hanging out with me and getting your asses kicked a little bit, but also
Hey,
kicking
we
some
time.
ass. So, I've been informed we are going to be raiding Legends of Evantris, but before we hand you off to those guys, if someone would drop an exclamation mark charity in chat, we are, exactly as the same at the start of this session, supporting Extra Life to raise money for the Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. So open your hearts and wallets and all those other things that our super cool DM for Saturday says.
Mhm.
Be a good guy, be a hero, help some kids. Why not? Be a hero in real life. So we'll see you guys on Saturday for what I'm sure will be a completely peaceful and relaxing session.
Yeah.
Heart wallets, yes. Open your heart wallets. All right, we'll see you guys next time. Stick around and go see these other awesome RPers, DMs.
Yeah.
Have a good time. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Find
Follow
us on PayPal.
Facebook.
Shut the fuck up.
Send us money on
Cash
PayPal. Venmo.
No, it's just give us money. Mail us
God.
single dollar.